Is he here?
I'm here.
He's
I
in.
can try to look what we did last.
I'm gonna make that 45.
Yes, we put it in Pid sack. That's what we did with it.
He's in the half giant sack.
Yeah.
So we have a new player to.
Yeah, who do we have? Alexander, Azzer, Pika, Haaku, and
Zakhara.
currently is it Chu or?
No, I'm not.
Chu is Chu's
Okay.
disappearing, but he left his
I just
stuff
heard you
today.
say that. Okay.
Chu ran off again.
Pit
Pid is standing guard at the stairwell to make sure that no interlocutors fall behind, and Click, the ebon-colored, the ebony mantis man with the red eyes, has absconded. And you think that perhaps he's on a search for his history, because he got pretty messed up with some of those visions he had.
Yeah, he got rattled.
Mm-hmm.
He'll return to his clutch, though. He always does.
So any word on Jin?
I haven't heard from her. I texted her. If any of you guys have chatted with her, but last time she was she might be in a game on Saturday night, so. Saturday sometimes is a hard one to pick.
I'm having a weird glitch. Oh, sorry. Continue.
She sounded she was interested. She just couldn't play that short notice because she was doing Gloomhaven with her dad or something.
Yeah, so I don't know if that's a regular thing. I texted her tonight.
Yeah.
So she's been offline.
Okay.
So
I finally get a weapon proficiency, and a skill proficiency. In fact, let me text you this warrant.
All right. And then we'll pick up here about 5 minutes. I'm just going to grab a drink real quick and then.
There you go.
Let's see. That is.
Oh yeah. Now time to add that shit in my proficiencies. But what would it be like? Would there be any bonuses or negatives?
No, it would just be your raw dex. Oh, have you ever read the Deathgate cycle?
Me?
Yeah.
Deathgate cycle? What's that?
Just the idea that you have right now is it's super cool. Let me show you real quick.
Ooh.
There's a whole book series on it, and it's one of my favorite book series.
Oh yeah.
Because basically what you'll be doing is using that for yeah, it's badass. So it's a sick idea, actually, especially for Dark Sun.
It's not a bad idea, since I wouldn't have to rely on like materials that would be what is it, like easily destructible.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's a really cool idea.
And now I get to pick a weapon proficiency. Now I need to think what.
All right, I'm gonna get a drink and then we'll pick it up here. So just give me about 5 minutes, guys.
I should warn everybody, it will most likely take me a little bit to get back into the groove of playing Alexander.
It's all right, man.
Which one of you guys is a psionicist again? Zakhara?
Yeah.
What's
What was
the
Pika?
what's the Mac in the psionicist macros?
Is what now?
What's the MAC? You see, like if you look at telepathy devotions, it'll be ability name, MTHACO adjustment, MAC,
I have.
MTHACO.
What level are you? Do you know?
I'm 7th.
7th. Okay, so we're the same level. No, I'm one level higher.
So,
M Thaco for most of mine are 15 or 20.
But what's the MAC, the number before MTHACO? You see that?
It's usually dependent on what the ability actually is. Are you asking what its function is, or what the numerical value should be?
Both.
So you have a great question there. Let me roll one. So the MAC is the, I believe, number that you're supposed to hit under. So that's a success. I
So
believe the higher the
that's essentially your THACO then, your MTHACO.
I believe so. I don't know. I haven't been playing 2E long. I don't know all the rules. I've just been kind of clicking the buttons and hoping for the best.
I'm just trying to figure out if which numbers I should put where in the Mac, the Mac THACO,
Warrant has. I have my wild talent or the cat's abilities, and for like dimensional door, he has 0 under M THACO adjustment, and then MAC I've got a 7, and then M THACO I've 17, and then my PSP cost. So if that helps you figure out what MAC is.
they have just 10s on mine, so I don't. I don't know where to get the numbers to put an input into the MAC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think I need to get that book out again too.
I get mine from this webpage here. I don't know if that's what we're supposed to be using, but this is what I've been using.
Let me see if this is correct. If this is officially compliant with the rules.
oh God.
No clue. I was literally just everything's lined up for what I've been reading from this, so and Warrant. I've sent this back to Warrant, and he said it's okay. So
It's okay with Warrant, then it's good.
Okay, your max, your base Mac wisdom base. So it's based on your wisdom, your Mac.
yeah, yes, I believe so.
So 15 or less is a 10, and then 17 is an 8, and 19 is a 6.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what's weird? One glitch I'm kind of facing right now is that some of my thief skills, like, end up being like on the right side being a 0, whilst like you would technically still considered be a failure. Shit's kind of weird.
So with the rogue, I just made a rogue the other day, right? So you got to do the base. What the base rogue gets, I think it should automatically be there, and then you input the next thing. The next line of numbers is your racial adjustments.
Yeah, it's already set up, but no, my problem is that so whenever you roll a thief ability, like it shows like if it's ended up being higher. So like the left side is like your thief ability, like your score, like to see if it's matches to the right side, which is like the requirement, but the requirement says 0 on the right side. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like the only time where it changed
in the total it says 0.
Yeah, in the totals it says 0, and I can't even change my totals. Actually, wait a sec. No, I can't change my totals.
You can you could change your totals by adjusting the level or anything else. Kit, magic, dex. Just put numbers in.
So let's see here. The All right, so the party has managed to rest themselves, and you should be at. You guys should be back up in hit points because Jin would have been able to heal you.
Yay! Back up to full, or
Yeah, you'd be back up to full.
oh, thank God.
She basically went full on and called upon fire to heal the party, and you guys are a little bit shaken. Everybody is kind of looking at Haaku in amazement, and Haku's eye has almost leached out into the socket, and it's looking like it's got. You know how sometimes your eyes are a little bloodshot? His eyes are a little. His eyeballs a little purple shot. So, whatever he did must have taken a bit out of him.
Got a critical fail. Are you just rolling to see if it's working?
Yeah, I'm just checking.
All right, cool.
The two heads are flying around, and Azzer and the rest of you are kind of keeping an eye on them because nobody wants to go to sleep when they're floating around because you're worried that one of them might bite through your jugular and lap up the blood.
Don't worry, guys. They're not going to do shit.
But they seem somewhat giddy that you've dealt such a blow to the Sorcerer King. And Sacha is particularly gleeful and is kind of floating about, bumping into things and going on about, oh, right, the Doombringer. He's going to be so happy that you've dealt such a blow to one of the usurpers.
Who is?
Oh, the Doombringer. He will show himself in time. So you can tell he's giddy, and he responds a little bit to questions, but it almost seems like he's living in a different time, and him and Wyan talk back and forth in kind of their weird language now and again. Wyan is still his weird kind of, yes, that was very exciting that the usurper's been dealt a mortal blow, but he shall recover his strength. It must be one to hurry after and finish the job.
How do we finish the job?
He's a usurper, not full power. He may have retreated to an inner sanctum somewhere deep underneath his palace.
So you're telling me the bastard's not dead?
Somebody that annihilated an entire race of lion men and lived for 1,300 years raising an entire city-state would likely not have entrusted his entire being to his mortal self. Look at us. We were killed some 1,000 years ago.
How could someone like that survive 357 damage?
Alexander leans down to Zakhara and says, I don't think their minds might have survived the trip, though.
You're probably right.
So this room has the spiral staircase leading up, and then there's another spiral staircase leading down. And this one has got layers of dust on it, and it doesn't look like any sort of being has tracked on it. Now, Zakhara, you and Azzer especially, probably Alexander perhaps, would realize that the moon god's been dealt a blow. You guys have been resting here for about 8 hours, but at some point the high moon priest is going to find out that the moon god isn't at his normal place and is not receiving his spells. And then if the Templars are alerted, it
Not
could
good.
be all hands on deck.
So we gotta go.
Yep.
Can I prepare? Do I need to roll to prepare my spells?
Nope, you just needed enough time to memorize them.
All right,
So
but
just
also
make sure you've got your spell slots with the spells that you have memorized.
Also, do you want me to roll for one thing? Wait, let me tell you. There you go. All right. Let's see if this works. Okay, wait. Where is
Haaku, are you snorting something?
No, I'm not.
I definitely heard that. Heard that.
Oh, I like that
Nice.
link that you left, Pika.
Is that a good one?
Yeah, that's a good one.
All
Okay,
right, I've succeeded, thankfully.
I mean,
All
just
right.
for kind of a quick lookup, it's super easy. I like
I
that.
also have the regular one. I have this one.
Yeah, that's super helpful.
That's what I've been using to get my abilities at Mthakos and stuff.
Oh, perfect. Oh yeah, that's a good one too.
Thaco Bell.
Yeah, so if you look at those, Anthony, those are good.
Yeah, I'm checking them out right now. Pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. If you check out Teleport, you can see that it has the ability to send you to the moon.
Yeah, I know. I was looking at that. Although I don't know what it's like to go to the Dark Sun Moon. I
don't know.
That.
We may find out if Zakhara decides to nope out of this story.
Might actually be made out of cheese.
You know, in Dark Sun, anything's possible. All right, so Azzer, you're feeling a little bit strange because you haven't heard from Jibba. Pid has decided to stay with Jin and guard the downstairs in case any moon priests come running down, and that'll give Jin the ability to rest and reprey on her spells. And Alexander, Azzer, Zakhara, and Haaku are basically deciding what they want to do. All right.
We need to get the hell out of here, guys. I'm not sure if I want to be able to. What do you guys think? Like,
He'll come back because the heads literally told us he won't be destroyed. So we should go.
yeah, we should get the hell out of here. Plus, I need to go to the nearest market to get something.
And you also need to, and we also need to discuss your idea of making deals without consulting the rest of the party first. The group first.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. The two heads offered me Bitcoin. Okay, no, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They offered you GameStop shares.
Yeah, we'll help you come up with a better deal later. Let's get out of here first.
All right.
Come on, heads.
Now this stairway is completely dust covered and doesn't look like it's been had any feet pass on it in some time.
Do not slip on the dust.
Who's heading down first?
I guess I'll lead the charge.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Even though I'm literally the most
Does
frazzled
anyone
person
need
in the party.
check for traps or anything?
Nah, it'll be fine.
All right.
Alexander is gonna hold the heads.
Chu checked the first 6 feet for traps, and he didn't find anything before he fled as the elf that he is.
We need to put a bell. We need to put a bell around his neck.
We really should.
All right, so Zakhara, the fleet-footed halfling, goes down. Who's following?
Alexander holding one of the heads.
All right, Alexander's got a head at his belt. Azzer and
I'm kind of holding it in the hand because I don't want that thing anywhere near my body. Part of my body.
All right.
I think we've learned our lesson with those heads.
All right. Who's after Alexander?
So what's the party formation?
Oh, me
we got Zakhara, Alexander with one of the heads.
I guess I'll be behind Alexander then.
All right.
Okay, so
we have the other head.
Looks good.
All right. You start treading down the stairs, then Zakhara, you step on the dust, and it's so fine that it kicks up almost as if it's finely powdered. This is an out-of-game reference. although Zakhara might have seen snow from his days in the Ringing Mountains or in the Jagged Cliffs area, but
Probably, yeah.
But it's that fine kind of talcum powder, almost like consistency, and you let loose a sneeze, and then continue down, and as you start going around and around, you start trekking, and the pace becomes kind of monotonous, and you all kind of fall into a rhythm where it's like step plod, step plod, step plod, right? Because you're still kicking off dust, and it's almost become like standing in a grain silo full of like grain dust. I mean, it's just choking. The atmosphere is just choking because there's really no air. It's kind of a confined space. Alexander and Azzer are, just as wide. You don't know if Pid would even be able to make it down this staircase.
He would have to crawl. He would have to crawl on his side.
After about 4 hours of going down this stairwell, you're starting to get a little bit nervous that something is wrong.
Is this
only after 4 hours we think that?
Well, at the first hour, you're like getting tired.
One more hour, let's do it.
Wait.
Well, the first hour went by kind of quickly because you guys were all adrenaline pumped.
Yeah.
The second hour, you started to think that because you had seen the moon palace from the outside, that it could feasibly be this long. The third hour, two of you were starting to get a little panicky, and by hour 4, like you're basically all in a panic.
This is a little sus.
Ed,
this is
Sacha? Is there anything wrong with this staircase, or have we just this is a really fucking long staircase?
Oh right. To be honest with you, I hadn't been paying attention.
We've been walking for 4 hours. We've been walking down the staircase for 4 hours.
I've been a lifeless head for 1,000 years.
Sure.
Well, now that we ask you about the staircase,
Do
you think anything's special or off?
Well, considering you're in one of the usurpers' palaces and they've got power with the way and the arcane, methinks that he wouldn't make it easy to get to his lower sanctum.
No, that does make sense.
Maybe I could. I think it's possible I could. Let's see. Let's see if this works.
Do you have something to stop magic?
Do I find anything?
Let's see here. All right, so Haaku, you start to kind of feel up the walls and down, and then you sit for a moment and start kind of meditating and try to reach for the weave of your magic by pulling in the life force of plants. And for some strange reason, this feels like a dead zone, and it almost makes you panic inside because you're used to being able to reach your palm out and at least suck life force in. And right now you try to suck life force in and there's nothing available, which now you're kind of having a crisis of you're having like a personality complex because you've always relied on your magic and you can't feel the energy that powers your spells.
Can I make like a wisdom check to see if I can infer what this is?
You know what? Let's take what do you have for proficiencies here?
Let me double check. I have mental armor, water, contact, rejuvenation.
You know what? Zakhara, why don't you try... Actually, why don't you try contact?
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, shoot.
Or 1. Whatever, crit.
All right. So, Alexander, you're kind of in a discussion with Sacha, and Haaku is kind of freaking out. Azzer is like looking around, thinking about going back up the stairs, and Zakhara starts kind of hovering just an inch above the stair, floating on his ability to draw from the way. And you start reaching out with your mind, and as you do so, you can see just off in about 5 feet in front of you, in your mind's eye, Zakhara, is a door.
I guess I'll open the door.
All right. So you reach forward and walk forward, and as you move forward, the door moves just as far away as you step. So it's like every step you get closer, the further it gets. You
Can I
have a
try?
sense
Yeah.
that this
Can I try?
might be a.
Can I try pulling the door towards me?
What do you want to use to try to do that?
I'm going to use. Let's see here. Mind thrust, since that seems to work most of the time.
All right. All right. So you are going to attempt to mind thrust. What do you foresee yourself doing? You see a door. As much as you try to reach for it, it just seems to back away from you.
I would imagine walking backwards and having the door move towards me, and then freezing it.
All right. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Okay, any miss bonus?
Actually, yeah. Let me hold on 1 second. Oh shoot, I just did.
While this is happening, Alexander's gonna scratch like a mark in the wall.
-1.
All right. All right, Alexander, you start carving a little indentation into the wall, and you basically make the kind of symbol unique to your slave tribe. And just as you do so, Zakhara, you focus yourself all of a sudden rushing backwards from the door, and the door starts kind of following you. And then you focus with all of your might, freeze, and you can feel almost a ripple. And Alexander, you feel kind of this ripple. Haaku, you feel it, and Azzer, you feel it. And you kind of all look about in a daze, and you're faced with kind of a short landing where you're at the door jamb of a tall ebony colored door that's made out of a very ancient wood.
Huh.
I'm gonna see if I can find any.
Okay. Well, I guess
All
me
right.
carving this mark into the wall to see if possibly we were being sent back to the top was pointless.
So when you look at where you had carved the mark, Alexander, that mark is no longer there. It disappeared once that ripple kind of went through all of you. Haaku, you can tell that this door is locked.
I know there's no like traps at all.
It doesn't appear to be trapped.
And you say it's locked, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can open the lock.
All right. All right. Haaku, you take your little bone thieves' tools and snick it in the lock. The lock itself seems to be fairly simple in design, and the mechanism retreats, and then you go to pull open the door, and no matter how hard you pull, you are not strong enough to yank it open.
Push.
Guys, could you open this door for me? My little elf arms cannot sufficiently do it.
Push the door.
Oh, push.
Does that work?
No. It's
that would have been awesome.
That would have been great.
It's the mass of the door. That's
Alexander walks up to the door to open it.
All right, Alexander, you start pulling on it, and it's shuddering, but you just don't have quite enough grip to be able to yank it open.
Maybe if we
What's
get
your
Azzer
strength?
19.
19. All right, Azzer, what's your strength?
17.
Oh yeah. All right, go ahead. Both of you guys make a strength check.
Can Haaku get involved too, or is he too useless for this?
You can pull out the back of Azzer. All right. You start to whirl yourself around to the back of Azzer, and Azzer grabs around Alexander's waist as Alexander grabs the Meanwhile, Haaku,
The dice tell the story.
As the door starts to open, Haaku finally manages to grip Azzer's girdle and yank it, and you all go flying backwards as this door opens with kind of a shriek, and there's a long, straight stairwell made of sandstone going straight down.
Oh god, that door must have been stuck.
It was, yeah. It looks like it was stuck and perhaps hadn't been opened in many a year. And there's a stairwell leading down, and let's see. Zakhara leads the way. And let me put Zakhara where he is. So you guys know where he is. Okay, Zakhara.
It's all black for me right now.
Oh, don't worry. It will be white in just a second. I'm
guessing, did any of us bring a torch?
I have infravision, if that counts.
It's probably very cold down here. That won't be helpful.
Yeah, we would have grabbed one from Jen.
Okay.
Or had it lit and brought it.
All right.
I had, yeah.
All right.
I literally carry nothing on me as a psionicist. I don't have, supplies.
Do I see anything in the darkness?
Yes, you can see with your infravision. You can see that you're in a narrow corridor at the bottom of this stairwell that leads off to this.
But I do have a torch.
Straight, and then
I do have a torch.
Also, a corridor to the right.
I'm gonna go up ahead just a tiny bit, and I'm gonna do a. Where's okay? Find traps.
All right. All right. You search for traps around this area, and you kind of scout out ahead a bit, and you don't sense any traps anywhere.
This seems clear so far, guys.
All right. Haaku, Zakhara, you guys head forward. Haaku, you come to an intersection. One path leads to the north, another one leads to the west.
Oh.
Now this area, you don't see any footprints. It's just as dusky as the stairwell, and these hallways are narrow and they're rough cut sandstone, much rougher in hewness than the levels above, which seem to be engineered. This almost seems as if it's maybe ancient in here, maybe longer before the Moon Temple was erected.
Interesting. What do you guys think? As Haaku asks the other three.
Well,
pick a direction. They're all just as equally good.
Yeah, I'm afraid to pick a direction and end up having a same situation where Click forgot to tell us about that entrance, something akin to that. But I guess we'll go north, unless you guys want to split up. Scooby-Doo.
I have no objections, and I do not want to split up.
Okay, then we're not going to split up.
Our group is already.
Pid's here.
Who's here? Oh, Pid made it. Oh, nice. All right, Pid. Pid, you finally you get scared up there just sitting alone with Jin. Because Jin is like floating on a ring of fire and her eyes are glowing and she's on fire, and so you eventually like cower and then you flee down.
Activated God mode.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So Pid, you flee down the stairwell and you just go flaying headlong down.
Did you roll down the stairs at the back?
And you run, and then now the dust is kicking up, and you're coughing, and you run from 4 hours. You run for another 4 hours, Pid, and you're finally
4
like
hours.
Yeah, that's what everybody else said. It finally dawns on your half giant intellect that you've been running for an awfully long time and not getting anywhere. And so you kind of rage out and reach forward with your latent psionic talent. And as you do so, you see a large door looming in front of you, and your rage at running down a stairs for 4 hours causes you to lash out. And you raise your you raise your friggin' why is the name
The spear?
your Lodolus. Yeah, your Lodolus up and hurl it through that door with both hands. And using your psionic ability, you just crush through that door, and eventually you wind up standing on a stairwell, and you can hear the rest of your party down below you. And
do we just hear the sudden explosion of a door being punched?
Yeah. Well, no, you guys don't hear anything except for a large roar, and then you hear Pid sound like he's attacking something, which startles all of you. And then Pid all of a sudden comes up behind Azzer and is like all winded from walking for the last 4 hours down the stairwell.
Something tells me he got scared very quickly after we left.
Yeah, he got a little unnerved.
I still think my character played the smart move by running away like God mode halfling.
Well, I think it's funny that Pid finally raged and was just like, you know what, F this 4-hour stairwell.
Now that
Pid, so I'm going to tell you something, Pid, you are not comfortable.
I imagine like he's crawling like on his side down this.
He's standing sideways in this corridor. Luckily, he can stand at his full height, but this corridor is not comfortable for you, Pid.
I bet.
It's only 5 feet wide, so you're having to walk sideways with your hands pressed against this sandstone wall, and your back is up against the other side, and you're like inching along behind Azzer. So fighting for you, if something comes along in this corridor, is going to be a pain in the ass.
I mean, I got a pokey stick.
That's true, and nothing can get by you from the rear. So,
can we still technically use him as a meat shield?
You can't not use him as a meat shield. There's no way to avoid him being a meat shield because there's nowhere for him to go. He could duck into a ball and just become a boulder.
I mean, I think Pid has the most health out of all of us, so...
Oh, Pid's at full health and full PSPs, so go ahead and put yourself back up to full, Pid.
Alright. Pull out the
he's so big, he's taking up the hallway.
I thought that Warren, you were gonna make it like a joke, like somebody heard his screaming and just like open the door and nearly gets punched in the face by Pid.
Open the door. Almost what happened. Luckily, he was at the top of that stairwell when that happened, but he spurred out basically and just like freaking went nuts. Pid, you finally feel a little better, but you're still winded from running down those stairs. All right. Yeah, 4 hours, man. After 3 hours, you're starting to panic.
He was panicking on his way down.
He was, and then you had to go to the bathroom, so you were like even more panicked. So. All right. So Haaku, you're at the T intersection, and you can go north or west.
What do you say, guys? North or west?
Go north.
North. I'm sorry, my brother found a
Anyway, as long as I'm with my friends.
I'm sorry, my brother found a secret boss in Hades, and I was kind of reacting to that.
Oh, he's playing Hades. Nice.
So that was fun.
All right, Haaku. You can see down the.
It's on info, buddy.
Down the. Yeah. Actually, with Azzer's holding a torch too, or is it Zakhara holding a torch?
I am holding the torch.
All right. You can see further down the hallway to the west, and Haaku, with your vision, you can see that this hallway goes down, and it looks like there's a wall at the far end, and then it doglegs to the south.
Is it like a little dead end?
This calls for. Where is it at?
I think we're in a maze.
Find, remove traps in this area.
All right.
And,
So you start kind of scouting along and feeling along, and you don't sense anything that's dangerous in this area.
Should we
Where's
be
PhD?
following him?
Probably.
Yep.
Joe comes back quickly and peeks around the corner, hearing your echo, and is like, "Yes, of course. You want me to go alone by myself?"
A little bit. A little bit.
Think of it as your punishment for making a very ill-defined deal with no benefits to us whatsoever.
But they had Bitcoin. They promised me Bitcoin.
I think we would have two torches when we grabbed it from Jen, and I would carry one also.
Okay. All right. So you and Zakhara
All
have
right,
one.
head north. Go around the corner.
So that
We'll follow.
Alexander is carrying both the heads, probably.
Zakhara, you want to join
All
me?
right.
Yep, I'm following. I'll shove them along. They're
right.
behind you.
All right. So guys, go ahead and move your characters where you want them.
Zakhara, Tom,
Yes,
move your character
sorry.
forward.
I can't move while you two are in my
Let's
way.
have a.
No, I don't think I will.
Azzer, aren't you supposed to be behind me?
Yep, that's why I was in the fourth spot. So whenever you eventually got in your right spots, I would be there.
All right. This hallway still looks like it's still dust covered. There's not much. Let's see. Haaku, once you get to the intersection, you can see around, and it looks like it continues south, and then it hits a wall, and looks like it might continue to the east again.
Ooh. All right. Follow me, my fellow adventurers.
Yeah.
All right. Your intravision opens up a whole panoply of options here, because you can see up ahead is a T. Looks similar. This nondescript sandstone carved walls.
Wait, before we go, Alexander
I'll go down here.
marks like an X on the. Alexander carves like an X in this corner right here.
Okay.
Here.
Okay. Let's see. You can actually do that if you want. You can go to text and just type X.
What, you mean the egg drawing tool?
Oh, text.
Yeah. There's only one function for this tool on egg.
Micah.
See, there's the Alexander Zach. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm doing it so if we have to backtrack, we know which way we're going.
All right.
Good idea.
Anytime we're in this game and there's a new screen, I just draw an egg.
So Alexander's got
usually with a gun pointing at Colin.
So Alexander's got his marker, so he knows where to go. Haaku, you come to an intersection and you see a long corridor to the north and a long corridor to the south. Say again, Pid.
I said there's my psionics. It says PSP's at max.
Yep. PSP's at max.
Yeah, I failed on my find remove traps.
Pid feels refreshed.
Is this a dead end?
That's
where Azzer's at?
Yes, yeah. Azzer, you are at a dead end.
Okay.
No, wait. I have a better refreshing sound.
I have a really good refreshing sound.
Yep, it's just a sandstone wall at that corridor, Azzer. Haaku, you're in the lead, and you see a large corridor going north and a large corridor going south. You can see up.
You can move forward
30 feet.
Don't lose that rogue.
And you can see down.
Because we'll be very sad if we lose him.
30 feet.
Like Alexander did, I'm gonna copy his idea, and I'm gonna grab my bronze dagger and mark this this wall over here with an X.
All right. All right, go ahead and you should be able to do that if you want. Just put a little marker there, or Pidkin, or whoever's got the wherewithal.
How do you draw a shape? Just like this. I guess that's good enough.
There you
go. Aiko, what's wrong?
All right.
You hear the dog?
Which way do you wish to go?
I guess maybe north a bit. I have my bronze dagger out just in case shit goes down.
Here you go.
All right.
What I do?
Zakhara, can you move forward? We're kind of lagging behind.
Your infravision reveals that this corridor continues and goes to the west.
It is like tight against the wall.
I imagine he's like stuck in the way he actually came in to the door.
He can't walk backwards easily.
He can stop at the T, and there's a little more space to stretch out.
Yeah, the Pid gets to the T, and he can finally stand and kind of be normal. He can stand forward.
He can adjust.
Yeah.
All right, Haaku. The tunnel continues to the left.
Is fun.
Yeah.
But do I find any traps with my roll of 20?
Nope. There is, and you can sense through here that this area feels so old and abandoned that even if
there were
some
any traps,
traps
they are
had
not
been in
functional.
place,
Well,
you at first you're sensing that if some traps they might have worn out, but at the same time the layer of dust on the floor is so thick that it would be super easy to hold a trap. So you're still a little bit wary.
there's a better way to solve mazes.
Up ahead, with your infravision, you can see that it looks like the tunnel goes dog legs to the south again, up in the distance.
Mark and X right over here. I'm gonna draw a shape.
I'm just assuming y'all are gonna move up this far.
Yeah, I can move up.
So we can always mark which way we came from.
That's
Okay.
right.
I mean, us players have the advantage here because we can see the whole maze.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but from a role-playing perspective, it would be a smart
Yeah.
idea for us to.
We found a door.
So,
What?
Haaku, you come upon what looks to be a door. This door is plain old wood, and it's aged from being in a dried out mausoleum for a long time.
I should have
And
been in front then, because I would have
It's
totally
Does it
taken care of that.
disintegrate to the touch?
I don't know. Haaku, do you touch it?
First, before I even touch it, gotta
Check
be
for
safe.
All right.
We'll find exactly on 60.
Right.
Still-
All right. Haaku, you start feeling around, and as you do so, your fingers touch on the sides of the door a couple of little holes that looks like they might have held darts in the past, but whatever was in these dart holes has long since been triggered or have disintegrated, and there is no longer an active trap at this door.
God, how old is this place?
I'm gonna see detect noise. Detect noises. Ooh, I got lucky.
All right, so Haaku puts his ear to the door and starts listening. The only thing you hear behind the door is you hear every once in a while some kind of clicking and clattering, and then it almost sounds as if there's like pebbles falling from the ceiling and hitting the ground.
Ah. Okay.
Is the door locked at all or no?
No, the door is not locked.
If
All
it
right,
had a
I'm
lock,
gonna move silently, very, very slowly. Open the door very, very slowly. Oh shit!
All right, you
I'm
start pushing open the door, and as you do so, the door starts to slide open very quietly, and then the old hinges give way, and it falls off of the frame and crashes with a loud burst. And before you know it, you are beset upon by a mass of legs
Scorpiones!
and things. And roll for initiative.
Scorpiones!
Oh no.
Red Scorpion.
I'm so fucked.
Real woozy.
Yes. So I
Roll
have to
for
go
initiative.
Make
Oh,
sure you click on your
shit.
characters first, boys.
I draw both
Bruh.
my dagger and
Bruh. Oh, that's
my
AC.
longsword.
Whoops. Initiative. Bruh.
Did I get
Bruh.
Oh, wait, I need to click on my boy.
Yeah. Pid, click on your boy. Alright.
How did I go
Alright.
first? How did I go first? I have like nothing to initiative.
All right, Zakhara, you're up first. You all of a sudden the door falls open, and actually, it ended up being like this because you kind of fell through the door as the door opens. Haaku. So,
How many Scorpiones are there? Just the one.
you have no clue, but all of a sudden you hear Haaku scream as the door falls open, and there's the loud clacking sound of multiple legs on the dust-strewn stone floor.
What does Haaku see? Like, does he see only one, but is there others in the room?
All right, I'm hopping in.
You see only one, and with your infravision, you can only make one out. And the light from Zakhara's torch now is illuminating the room. So Zakhara,
What do I see?
you see with your torch, you see a large, massive scorpion covered in spines. And it's about the size of a man, and it's got this barbed stinger with these two massive claws that look like they could snap a man's leg off. And it's lunging at Haaku right as you enter the room.
Just be my meat shield, man.
I mean, or I would rather save this for multiple enemies, but what other options do I have? Sorry, my turns take forever.
You're good.
Hold. Yeah. Oh, the scorpion's next, though.
Can I feel a psionic link with it?
You could try make contact with it. That would be your turn.
Fuck it, that sounds fun. Let's do that. I'm gonna use the rest of my movement to get away from it.
Right.
Oh fuck.
All right, you come rushing in the room, see this scorpion attacking Haaku, rush to the side, focus on it, and
actually, or do I want to? How did Psychic Blade work again? Let me double check.
You perform a psionic link, all you hear.
Oh no, I need that's telepathy.
Eat more food to pinch. Make Tibe's scorpion babies to pinch even more.
Wait.
Okay, I find it funny how the character that's in front goes last in initiative.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I guess I'll contact it. Why not? It sounds fun.
All right. So Zakhara, you start angling around so you can get contact with what you think are its eyes, and you reach out with your harbinger and start to float towards the insectoid's mind or arachnid's mind. All right. Scorpion. All right, the scorpion is
Let's see what this thing sees.
For elf flesh, and you just get the sense as you make contact with it that you can just feel the rage of this thing, and
it just
wow. All right. The first pincher reaches out at you, Haaku, AC of 9.
No, it does not hit.
Oh,
all right. The second one reaches out.
Oh,
AC of
that's
-2.
not good.
Hit.
All right, make a save versus paralyzation.
Ooh.
Oh shit.
The thing is, it seems like this thing is covered in poisonous spines, venomous spines.
Where is it at? Save versus paralyzation. Is that in attributes?
That's in info, I believe. No, that's in attributes.
Oh yeah, it's info tracker.
Oh, tracker. Yeah, I forgot.
Save versus paralyzation. Let's see if it works. Oh shit! I got it.
You failed. All right.
Oh no.
So you take 5 damage, and you are now held in this thing's claw. So it now reaches its
stinging time.
Barbed stinger, whaps at you, and has a bonus to hit because you are held in its grip.
And
AC of 6.
I have an AC of 6.
All right, the stinger plunges right into your neck. Make a save versus poison.
Oh, no.
You
Got
are
a crit?
so lucky. All right, you take 3 damage from the stinger itself.
I barely made it. I got like a 14, and my saving throw is like 13.
Oh, shit.
You could feel this injection of poison, and it's coursing through your veins. You grit your teeth and almost bite off your tongue, but you manage to successfully kind of fight off the effects of this poison, and you only take 6 points of poison damage.
Oh.
But you are still held in the thing's pinchers. All right, so now this thing is... Oh, actually, you know what? It has Haaku in its pinchers, and now it's going to move with Haaku, and it flees this way to take him down and feed on him. So, Pid, you're up.
Okay, I need.
He can't really move.
Are you shoving us through?
Yeah.
Shoving them through.
I pushed everyone into the room.
If you guys all fell prone, you could run over them. Or you could hold and then you could hold your action, Pid, and let them move first if you want.
All right, I'll hold it.
That probably works.
Haaku, you are held. You are held, so you'll have to make a bend bars lift gates.
Oh shit! A bend bar lift gate.
Lift gate.
That's about all you could do because this thing is covered in these spines, and you are pinched, and so it's like literally causing.
Is it possible that I can still get reach out for my dagger and stab it a bit, or no?
Oh, you're pinned.
You can try to stab it, but you will have to try and dodge its spines, and you'll still be trapped in its claw. But yeah, you definitely can.
Oh wait, I rolled. Wait, let me try it again. I don't think it rolled it.
You could try bend bars lift gates as your move, and you could try attack it with your dagger as your attack.
All right, it doesn't show the bend bars lift gates because I just rolled it. Let me roll with the D100. Oh no.
All right. So you struggle, and then you realize you're held fast, so you reach out your dagger and try to attack.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. Here is what I'm gonna do. I'm going to use the Assassin's Eye to help me. I'm going to +8 for my dagger. Okay, let me go to the weapons. Let me roll the. Okay, where's the hit? Okay, bronze dagger.
All right, you guys see. Well, only Zakhara can, but the bloodshot with purple veins eyes start to glow, and you can see Haaku reaching into his inner self and calling upon the power of that demonic eye. And go ahead, Haaku.
What's do I get any negative since it has me pinched, or
you have to make a dexterity roll -3, and that's
dexterity
only
roll
to avoid hitting the barbs as you try to stab at it.
Okay, but no, I'm talking about the attack. Do I get any negative?
It's normal, whatever your normal bonus is for the attack with the eye.
So I'm gonna -7. Does it hit?
Oh yes. All right. Go ahead and make a dex -3.
Dex -3. Okay.
Yep.
Let me see. Oh wait, -3. Oh wait. -3. There you go.
All right. So you subtly pull out as you're being thrashed back and forth in the claws, you pull out the dagger and you manage to thrust it into its carapace between one of the spines, almost getting your wrist impaled on one of the barbs, but you manage to deftly avoid it and plunge your dagger in, and yes, that is a hit.
Is this creature you said this is a large creature, right?
Medium. He's man-sized.
Okay, so medium. I'm gonna roll the 1d4 then. 2 damage, but I get to roll my 4d12s.
Oh, all right.
Oh,
so
from the
The power of the
29,
eye.
31 damage.
All right, the power of the eye causes the power to rip through the dagger, and you hit it and basically crack open its back carapace like an egg. And Azzer, your turn.
I'll wait for Alexander.
All
Your
right,
character suddenly
Alexander,
just vanished.
your turn.
Alexander is gonna come out and
Oh yeah, I did vanish.
run up and strike the creature with his obsidian katana.
All right. Oh, that's the one he forged, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what he made.
Oh yeah,
Negative
you
4 hit.
chop it. Make a dexterity check -3, Alexander.
Wait, why -3? Because I'm not pinned.
Nope, but you have to try
The
avoid its
spines.
spines. This thing is so covered that any if you get anywhere near it, you've got to try avoid the spines. Otherwise,
You're getting poked.
see what happens.
Damn it!
All right.
Ooh.
So you bring your katana down and go ahead and roll damage because you still hit it.
You're just getting tagged yourself, mate.
I'm gonna do it two-handed.
All
I'm doing
right.
it two-handed, so
Oh, 17 damage. And you take 4 damage from the spines right as you thrust your katana down. You hit it so hard that you basically cut its front end in half from its back end. And its back end starts kind of skittering away with its tail spinning.
Trying to sting anything in its path.
And the scorpion falls over dead. Pid and Azzer, you rush in the room just to see Haaku pull himself up, and you can see a massive purplish welt on his neck.
You good?
No, do I look good? Am I still poisoned, technically speaking?
You're handsome.
Get the poison out! Get the poison out!
Don't you die on me! I love you! Yo, ugly.
Yeah,
I meant with both my dagger and powers my eye.
There you go.
This room is interesting because wherever the scorpion was, you can see that there's some carapaces of what looks to be like some sort of beetle larvae or something or beetles that have been munched on by this thing. There's a couple of skeletons strewn out about here, and there's a couple of solid stone-looking doors to the west and to the south. And there are a couple of normal doors to the south and to the east.
Azzer, once he reappears, will go check some skeletons if they're carrying anything of interest.
Right. The first skeleton bone that you find has some sort of weird symbol that's on a little tiny strap of armor that it's wearing, but it's some sort of heraldry that you've never seen before, and it looks like it might be ancient in design. Meanwhile, inside of this room, there's an old mural that's on here. Patrick, you're starting to recover from the poison itself. It caused the damage, but because you managed to save, your elvish constitution was able to fend off the further effects of the poison.
Off.
You took that one bit of damage from the initial flare-up, but you're still all you have is the welt from the stinger.
But I'm on my way in here. I noticed that the door was flat on the ground.
Yeah.
Please explain to me how that happened.
Make a blacksmith
I thought you were supposed
check,
to be good
Alexander.
No. I was kind of joking like.
Well, go ahead and make a blacksmith check. You'll be able to tell.
It's in proficiencies, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you kind of walk into the room or walk back over to look at the door, and Pid's kind of got the door in one hand, like holding it up, and you can see that where the hinges were encased into the wall, the ironwork on it has just gotten so old to the point that it basically couldn't bear the weight of the door anymore, and
Ooh.
the right
What about this one?
Pick the door.
So that door, Pid, you look at that is a heavy stone door. And it looks like it's completely different make than the door that you're holding in your hand right now.
What about the other ones? Are they also all stone as well?
This one is stone. These two look to be the similar make to the door that you're holding, although the hinges don't look to be.
That one.
All right. It throws the door and crashes this door open, and you hear a massive thud. You hear a massive thud in the hallway, and you've opened up another some sort of alcove or another exit from this room.
Is it like
just threw the fucking door at another
I'll just carefully approach the wreckage with the torch and check the whole hallway there.
All right. You look left. You look left, Zakhara, and you look right, Zakhara. And this looks to be some sort of alcove that was perhaps used for meditative purposes, because it's basically just an empty alcove that has old remnants of some sort of symbology on the walls. If you look at the symbology, it almost looks like it's symbology that you'd focus on if you were using hypnotism or some sort of psionic ability to induce a trance. And so it looks like it might have been a meditative room or some sort.
Warren?
Yeah.
Alexander is going to look at the mural in this room.
All right. The mural in this room looks to be maybe the highlight of whemics civilization. You can see that there is a whemic king and a whemic queen looking out over their kingdom of green rolling hills, and across the green rolling hills it eventually widens out into a wide kind of savanna. And the savanna, you can see whemic cabins and huts that have got thatched roofs, and you can see weird four-legged beasts with horns on their heads moving across this savanna. And then at the end of the savanna, you see a bright blue, glistening body of water.
I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna have dinner quickly.
Okay.
I already ate. You're good.
All right, yeah, that's fine. There should, you should be fine. These guys should be able to.
Is this door also wood?
That door is heavy stone, Pid. This door is similar.
Okay, good. Can I break it?
It's up to you, Pid. Make a open doors check. Make an open doors check on your character sheet.
Alright. Where is it? Is it attributes?
If you look at attributes, you'll see strength, and then on your strength, you should see an open doors box. Do you see it?
Oh! Yeah, let's try it. Do I have any modifiers?
Nope. You're just whatever your strength is should deal with it.
Okay.
All right, Pid. All right, so you guys are kind of around here, and Scorpion just attacked Haaku and almost killed him. Azzer, where's Azzer?
I disappeared. Yeah, thanks.
All right. You see Pid blow open this door, and the door opens up into a tall room that is the weirdest thing that you've ever seen. Pid, you burst through, and there's a tall dome that's in this room is domed, and it looks like there's sunlight coming through here, but there is a huge motionless half giant standing there staring at the door, eyes wide open, and he is not moving at all.
Daddy?
Clara? Get back there.
Do I go in? I'm going in.
All right, you squinch yourself in sideways, and you see this massive half giant. He's about your size. He's dressed kind of primitively, like he's used to being out of doors, and he's somewhat emaciated because it looks like he's been standing there motionless for God knows how long.
Zakhara?
What are you doing, Azzer?
Do we have water?
Guess I would call out to him.
No. Do we have water?
We should.
Do you guys have water?
We
That's a good
should.
question. Somebody's got it on their feet.
I think Azzer did.
I thought Pid was in charge of carrying the water.
The half giant, when you call out to him, he appears to be held in thrall.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't appear to move or notice, but you can see his body slowly moving as he respirates.
Zakhara?
He doesn't look to be armed or hostile like the guards of the Moon King. He just seems to be. He almost has the garb. You kind of recognize Azzer. You've seen half giants like this before. He looks to be one of the herdsmen for perhaps a Mekilot herd. He's dressed that kind of accoutrement that you would be familiar with in your time as a reaver.
Can I try contact him psionically?
Yes, go ahead and make an attempt.
That'll work.
All right. You reach out with your mind and you find it strangely welcoming. And as you do, you meet a fully functional half giant in your mind's eye, and he's his normal, non-emaciated self, and he's able to speak to you normally.
You're not threatening. I see.
Who?
Hello.
Please free me.
How?
I don't know.
Do you need food? Do you need water?
Do I need food and water for it? Or am I like in some sort of stasis?
Don't know, but your grasp on your mental acuity is starting to fade, so you're sensing your body is maybe running out of energy.
Yes, I'm hungry. I'm thirsty.
I'll tell my friends. We should probably figure out how to free him. He's not dangerous.
Ooh. Okay.
Anybody who has food,
water.
feed him. I'm going to look and see how to open these shackles.
All right. I'll give him some water.
All right, Zakhara, you can feel in your mind's eye that he is held by he's held in a psionic thrall. He's not shackled in any meaningful way. He's just like when you guys come in, he's basically looking like he's standing there on guard, just standing, chilling. But he's got a blank look in his face. But in his mind's eye, Zakhara, you can see that there's a tether of a psionic hold on him.
Does it go to a source?
It looks like it goes up into the ceiling of this area, but the thread itself is tenuous, and it looks like it's not being actively maintained. It's a residual.
Then I'm going to try and imagine, like, giant shears, like, snipping the line.
All right, what are you going to use?
I'm going to use id insinuation.
All right, go ahead and make your check.
That. No, ego whip. Sorry,
ego whip. Okay.
Do not have id insinuation.
All right.
Yeah.
And you're using bonus? A giant shears. Let's see. Yes, that is.
Ooh.
All right, you hit an MAC of 2. All right. All right, so you can feel yourself exerting, and this sucks down. Hold on a second. All right, so this expends 7 of your PSPs, and you start to struggle, and you can feel how thick that this cord is holding this half giant and thrall. but you start rabidly sawing at it with your shears.
Yeah.
And frenetically cutting at it, and finally you manage to cause a rift in it, and the half giant's own psionic strength is able to continue ripping it. And then the Pid, you see the half giant take a step forward, and then he starts to fall forward, like he's going to lose all of his strength.
I catch him.
All right. Pid, you catch him and kind of set him down on the ground, and Jocus, you are now fully in the real world, and you can feel your arms and legs, and you have full control of your faculties, but they feel very weak because you're hungry and thirsty.
When's the last time I took a piss?
You don't know, but you probably had the piss a while ago, but then your body started utilizing all of the moisture. Yeah. So
my pee's gonna come out like maple syrup.
Oh God!
Yeah, basically the truth.
It comes out looking like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys see this half giant who's kind of primitive looking, and he is like just totally beat down, and something was holding him in thrall. And Zakhara, you can tell it was a psionic thrall.
Fixed.
Thank you.
Azzer, you're not sure what
well, I think we have a way out, but I don't really trust it.
He looks similar in dress and mannerisms to somebody from your past.
From whose?
From Azzer's past.
Oh.
So after he had enough water and what food we could manage, then I'll ask him what his name is.
I am Jocus.
Jocus, I am Azzer.
And you got your backstory, right, Jocus?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, sweet.
Well, unlike a human's fingernails, yours are impossible to cut. Sorry.
How did you get here?
I don't have a nail cutter.
I was set upon by a creature of great mental power.
Where were you when you were the last that you know of?
Was he 7 feet tall, looked like dickhead?
I do not remember.
Well then don't make your paws so soft, huh? Sorry, I'm yelling at my cat. She's complaining because I'm touching her paws.
He
I need to
was,
check
and I put around, like, I guess, above
Alright,
my
I'm
belly
back.
button. And say he was
What was that?
I put it like my hand above my belly button and say he was maybe this tall.
So short.
Oh, who is this guy?
I'm like, I don't know, maybe 12 feet tall, 11 feet tall, so his belly button's probably 7 footish, right? No. I go in my sternum, like around my chest area.
Is this another half giant?
Yes, it takes up 4 fucking spots. It is, of course, a half giant.
Hulks, then. I guess they shall lead the way.
Well, we're trying to get out of here. You can follow us.
Where are my animals?
Oh, okay.
What animals did you have? We haven't seen any animals.
We had to.
You talking about the scorpion? Is that an animal you wonder?
No.
Is that an animal?
Scorpione.
Oh, thank God. Because we killed that thing.
7.
Yes, it was a terrible creature. It fucked me up.
It wasn't that bad.
I could have talked to him.
You see the welt on my neck, Zakhara?
It's fine.
I could have died from poison.
Pop it.
Jin will heal.
Should I pop it?
Yeah, it'll heal. Alexander pats the whelp.
All right, so this half giant is starting to recover his strength a little bit. He seems a little worried about his animals, which I think is maybe the scorpion, but he doesn't seem to register any familiarity with the scorpion. The strange heads kind of flow around and look at him, and they're like, "All right, cut this large one open for us, will ye?
This one has no blood. He is weak.
Gives us something." Oh, the YN starts to kind of cackle and says, "The weak ones, cut them open. No sense in letting the weak live. The Doombringer and Cleanser would cull all of these impure races."
From what I've seen on the murals, it looks like a lot of the so-called unclean races were just minding their own damn business.
You just see Pid pull out his axe.
No. What are those things?
Heads.
They're just flying heads. Pay no heed with them.
Alexander is still currently holding the heads.
He had the one, but then it started flying away from you because it started getting hungry, thinking about sucking the blood out of Jocus.
Stock UFO noises.
I grab both the heads and I walk out of the room and I put them next to the scorpion's body.
All right, they start kind of hovering around and they're like, "Don't give us any of this animal blood. We need the blood of them sentients. Although your blood would be most delicious, red-haired one."
Alexander clangs both the cages together. Just eat the damn blood.
What do you do, Pid? You've got another half giant here next to you. He looks like a herder or something.
Is this what's this half giant's name? Jocus?
Jocus.
Are you a warrior, Jocus?
No, I'm a herder.
Are you a mage of Jocus?
I'm a herder.
When I contacted him, did I get any sense what he did, Warrant?
You could sense an empathy and worry about his herd, and you saw images of Mekilots, which are a Mekilot. Basically, you're about the size of a Mekilot, the tip of a Mekilot's tongue. And so it would make sense that half giant would be the beast master of some sort of these things. But you do sense a strong nexus within him, and when you were talking to him, his composure in his disembodied self inside the nexus of the mind was such that you sent him to be a student of the way.
You do what I do.
You herd animals too?
In a sense, yes. I heard the ones unconnected to the way.
I use my mind to herd animals.
Oh, just a
second. What kind of animals did you herd, Jocus?
Very fucking large.
The big ones.
The big. I love how vague.
Those are quite the creatures.
So fucking hard to talk
to. Shall we go? Jocus wants to find his herd.
Okay.
Trust me. Alexander yells from the other room. Trust me, animals do not last long near us.
I miss Kenko.
Follow Pid.
I asked Jocus, are you good at any weapons, Jocus?
I herd animals.
Is
the Groot party, y'all. This is the Groot.
Jocus pretty much like Groot, where he's like, I am Groot, but he says, I herd animals.
He's good with like a net and a club. So he'll throw a net on an animal and
Who
whack
can
it.
use it?
Throw a net and whack it.
Okay, but that gives me great imagery of him throwing a net at Chitley and punching the shit out of him.
With a club.
He's just beating the shit out of him with a club after throwing a net at him.
If the mine doesn't work, the club is always useful.
he just boops them on the nose. He just boops his animals on the nose if they don't listen to him by his mind.
No.
I heard animals. I heard animals.
Okay, let's keep going.
All right, so
right.
half giant is starting to feel a little better and refreshed now that he's gotten some food and drink, and the introductions have been made. What do you? So, Jocus, you are a little bit discombobulated, but you did recall that the door that Azzer is standing by is something that is able to be forcibly opened. The one Zakhara is at is a outline of a door, but it's fake.
Oh.
That door fake.
That's about the extent that you know, Jocus, having been stationed in this area as a sentry for the last 3 weeks.
3 weeks? That's not long at all.
How is he not starving? Or wait, he was.
He was starving. He's almost dead. He was the only reason he was still standing because he was held in thrall. But then, immediately he's released, he fell into Pid's arms.
Does he have a weapon at all?
He does not have a weapon.
He could just use his fists. He's good at hurting animals. So.
I'll use my mind.
Well, nice to meet you, Jocus.
Hello.
I'm Alexander. Alexander is still holding the heads right next to the corpse, right next to the bloody cut of the scorpion.
Does Pid have spare weapons at all?
Scorpion is delicious.
Or maybe not many. I don't know.
None of my weapons would fit his hands.
Yeah, mine neither.
Pid, who's the other half giant?
Could we?
Pid is, right?
The scorpion?
We don't have our fire maker.
You could take the tail
I can
section,
hold on to
and that's about the only thing that's less barbed if you cut the stinger off, and you could use that as a meat source.
That'll work.
Okay, Alexander helps cut off the tail with his obsidian katana.
All right, you guys have a barbed scorpion tail, so it's about the size of an alligator tail, so it's pretty hefty.
My God.
Pid, do you have
ask Haaku how it felt being stung in the neck by that thing.
Does the stinger have any? Does the stinger have barbs on it?
The stinger itself, you could.
I guess that's a weapon.
If you kept it, you could fashion like a dagger out of it.
Oh, I got a cooler idea.
What's that?
You say the.
Yeah, Alexander grabs the less barbed part of the stinger and walks it over to Haaku and hands it to him.
Right.
Here you go.
There's your.
Incorporate that into your knife.
You know what? Actually, Alexander, if you guys kept that stinger, you could eventually create a bard's friend out of that.
Oh, really?
Alexander, keep it.
Scorpion if that's all right.
Alexander puts it in his bag.
You could keep pieces of it, Pid. You could take some of the chit, and eventually you could fashion some hide armor out of it.
Actually, Warren, you said there's like needles protruding out of the scorpion, right?
Azzer, you're standing next to a intricately carved stone door, and this door is extremely heavy, and it looks like it's got a massive grip on it, like a handle on it.
Before you scare any animals inside, Warren, I'd like to use my life detection.
All right. Go.
And
what does the life detection do? Because I don't remember it off the top of my head.
The power allows the user to scan for the presence of living, thinking creatures within a limited area. If he scans a short range, he can cover a larger angle. A long range, the angle is significantly reduced. He can stand 180 degrees in the range of 40 yards. 90 degrees, 60 yards. 30 degrees, and 100 yards. So I'm just going to angle it at the door. 30 degrees for 100 yards.
Is this a psionic ability?
It is.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Telepathic.
Hey, I'm sorry, but I cannot imagine that being read any other way but Jocus. Jocus voice.
Jocus!
All right, so which way do you want to angle it? At what degree, Jocus?
The 30 degree and basically like straight on.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'll knock at the door first, and then I'll detect the life.
All right, go ahead and make your PSP. What's the MAC of the power?
It's the MAC of the power is 7.
Okay, go ahead and make your MTHAC roll against it.
I did. I don't know if it.
Oh, okay.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. So you hit a -3, and you needed to get a 7 or better. So, all right. So you start reaching forward with your mind, Jocus. You feel that nexus of your being, and your power is far flung out, and you can feel a emanations coming out about 100 yards in a cone leading out 30 degrees through the door, and you do not come back with any sense of any sort of life.
Nothing living in there.
Nope, not in a 30-degree arc from that entire area going out 100 yards. You don't sense any living thing. The only thing you sense to the southwest at the far end of your power is organic material that might once have been alive.
Well, let's get this door open.
Before anything, does the Warren? You said there's needles coming out of the scorpion's body, right?
Oh, tons of barbs, yes.
Is
And
there
they're
any
long too? Some of them are a 1.5 feet long.
Dear
Is it
God.
possible to like grab it, turn it into something like sufficient enough to use as a tattoo needle?
That's like a one-hit, like...
Yeah. You could definitely take. Because this is a barbed scorpion. Jocus is known of this creature, and so has Azzer. He's heard of the creature, although you have ever seen one. But yes, the barbs from a barbed scorpion are commonly used on Athas as tattoo needles.
And do you think is the blood that was that's out of the scorpion, is it poisonous, or is it only like the stinger that's poisonous?
The blood, you wouldn't want to do anything with it. Yeah, it would cause you to be sick.
Okay. Then I take the. Do I need to roll anything to grab the needle out of the body?
No. You can just take one of the barbs off of it. It's not moving at all, so you don't have to worry about
They're
it.
kind of meant to break off.
All right. Then I'm going to add that into my inventory then.
All right.
This is like a porcupine scorpion.
Pretty much, man. This thing
I
is like
still have
covered
the,
in these
I
long spines.
That sounds awful.
All right, so yeah, the stone door, Jocus
course, I still
focused
got
on it,
the-
and he didn't sense any life coming through it. The only thing he could get a glimmer of was a little bit of what maybe used to be alive to the southwest at the far end of his power's ability to reach.
Bid, could you open the door, please?
Make sure to deduct your PSPs for that power, Jocus.
Okay.
Should I, I'm going to use my X. No, wait. That's a bad idea.
Did
It's
you,
stone,
Jocus,
just
did
push.
you figure out how to make one of your bars be your PSPs?
I just added it that way, yeah. So I did. It's not linked to my token, but I just added it.
Oh, okay.
But if you can link my token to my stats, that would be cool.
I think I can. So you have 82 PSPs, right?
Yep.
All right. So then you should be able to click on the red bar and just do a minus, and it should just translate.
Okay.
Just like you would do hit points. That's how Zakhara does it. Yep, there you go. All right, sweet. Pid, you can see this massive stone door with this huge stone pull.
All right.
Huzzah!
All right, what's your strength, Pid?
My strength is 21.
Okay. Yeah, you can just make an open doors check on this then.
Open door check.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, Pid, you grab it with both hands and then start pulling as hard as you can, and with a ear-shrieking creak, the stone scrapes across the traverse of its travel and opens out into a hallway that heads to the north and heads to the south.
Hey, Joku. Hey, Jocus.
Hmm?
Can you hold these? Alexander holds up the two heads.
Okay.
Don't let.
Can we put them in a bag?
I don't think we've ever tried that.
We have not.
I don't think we've
Put
ever
him in a bag.
putting them in a sack.
We didn't try it because we thought they just magic their way out of it.
I'll carry them in a bag.
All right. You
I
put
was
them in a bag, and they start going massively mad because they levitate, so they start freaking out, and you can tell that they're causing their teeth to scrape against the inside of the bag, and eventually they'll wear a hole through your nice bag.
That's why we didn't keep them in a bag.
What if we punch their teeth out?
We tried that.
We
They
did,
just bite.
we did try that, didn't we?
I don't
They
think we
literally
Azzer
did.
steps
Why,
through.
why are you
All right.
carrying heads?
I
Long
told them to get rid of them, but they don't listen.
Well, we kind of don't have a choice now since Haaku made a very ill-defined deal with them.
To our benefit, we need knowledge and power for our group.
Is it a deal if I don't remember it?
So, Azure, you step out, and you can see that there is a series of corridors that lead to the east, or to the west, and to the south. To the east, there is what looks to be an archway that heads into a larger room.
Okay.
Yeah, Jocus, I gave them to you so if they ever annoy you, you can just use them to hit something.
Azure, your torchlight reveals a massive room, and it looks like this perhaps was some sort of treasury or armory or just a junk room of some sort. But there's a massive hoard of treasure over there, and it looks like there's everything from there's obsidian swords. There on the very top of this pile, there's a massive club that looks like it was used by a half giant, and a tangled. There's a tangled up net.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this over right now.
Hey, look, there's a club on the pile. Sorry for interrupting.
Okay,
Jocus.
guys, I'm gonna roll for my find remove traps.
All right.
I got 6.
All right, Haaku, you
Zach.
start kind of examining the walls and the area for traps. The only thing that you sense is the door to the west has got some sort of mechanism upon it.
Cool, so we're
There's
pretty
also
good.
a door to a north that seems to be flimsy, and there is a stone door to the south.
Loot the shit out of that pile, boys.
This western door might have something.
Hey, is there like anything like a metal container in there on that pile?
So looking at the pile, there's a bunch of bone and obsidian weapons. There is a you manage to dig through it, and you do find a steel dagger.
Ooh. Can I take that dagger? I want to use this dagger.
Sure. The steel dagger does not appear to be enchanted, although nobody's cast detect magic on it, but it doesn't have the markings that are indicative. It just looks to be very old steel, but it's pretty fine steel. Not the typical kind of steel that you see. Alexander, you're looking for a metal box?
Just like anything that looks like a metal container that's big enough to possibly store 2 heads in.
Oh yeah, there's nothing in this pile of stuff.
Shit.
Although, is anybody feeling lucky.
I am.
I am.
Who is that?
I am Zakhara.
Haaku.
Zakhara is feeling
Oh,
very lucky.
Zakhara's feeling lucky. All right, I'll tell you what, Zakhara. I am going to have you.
Shiny.
Let's see. The references. All right, Zakhara. Why don't you? Damn it! Hold on one second. Sorry. All right, Zakhara. I need you to roll a 1d100.
1d100. 66. Pretty good roll.
66. All right. I need you to roll a. Oops, hold on a second. All right, I need you to roll a 1d1000.
Oh shit. 889. That's really high.
889. All right. Roll a die 20.
23. Fuck.
All right. So, Zakhara, you see something kind of glinting in the torchlight of Azzer's shield, and underneath some oily rags and some wooden practice swords and a old obsidian battle axe that's got the handle broken off. You pull out a shield that is almost as tall as you are,
Oh wow.
and this shield is made out of metal, and it has a strange crest upon it. And you kind of lift it up. It's almost as tall as you, but it's extremely light for its size and material.
Oh, that is a.
And it's in a shape that you've never seen before. It's almost in the shape of a semi-diamond, which any shield that you've ever seen in Darkstone is usually an oval or a circle. This one is metallic, and
Like a kite shield type of shape.
Yep, almost like a kite shield type of shape. And
Oh,
it's got some sort of heraldry on the front,
It's
and the
a tower.
heraldry is a roaring lion's. It's almost the face of one of those creatures that you saw up in the murals above, and that were referred to as whemics.
Hmm. Does this face make me sort of angry when I see it?
Yeah,
That tinge in the back of my mind.
Yeah, you get that kind of disgust feeling. The shield itself and the metallic and the finery of it is nice. You just wish it had different symbology on the front.
If anybody else is wielding this, I'm just gonna glare at that shield whenever I see it.
Hey, Alexander seeing the shield will admire its craftsmanship.
Yes, you only wish you could bend metal in such a fashion.
I don't.
In
Why?
fact, this is a
very
king's
light.
ransom. This is the most valuable thing any of you have ever seen, other than that old table that you guys managed to abscond with.
Can Haaku inspect this treasure very quickly? See anything like out of interesting?
That was Zakhara's. Zakhara's the only person that noticed anything interesting out of the rest of this treasure hoard. Although Haaku, go ahead and roll a roll 3d4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wear this thing like a backpack.
Okay. Haaku, you do kind of search through some of the detritus, and you find a small leather pouch, and inside are 6 shiny silvery discs. And the silvery discs have an image of a lion-headed humanoid-looking creature on one side, and a mountain with a cloud and a strange, weird-looking tree on the obverse. And these metals, Alexander, make a blacksmith check.
We found coins. The hell are
Okay,
these?
Alexander, you've heard of this metal before, but you probably have not laid eyes on it. These coins are platinum coins.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
That's
I didn't even know these things existed.
It really is this silvery, luscious, heavy metal that feels like the gold pieces that you've held, but is even heftier still and radiates with a sheen that is even more beautiful than the silver that you've seen. So these are obviously coins of great rarity and wealth, which must have come from the ancient world that ever these lion-headed people had been affixed to. Meanwhile, Zakhara is carrying a shield that's about the size of him on his back.
hey, I'm not like a turtle, but what would be like the equivalent of a turtle in the Dark Sun universe?
Maybe a drake.
I think we should probably let Pid put that in his sack. Zakhara.
Yeah, it'd probably be wise.
We probably don't want that being stolen from us.
Jocus, you do recognize your net and club.
Hey, that's my net and club.
Oh wait, hey Pid, do you still have that chest in your pouch, in your sack?
I should. I mean, we haven't stopped there, have we?
No.
So we should still have it.
We could probably put the heads in there.
Jocus,
Yeah,
you and Alexander see a heavy stone door to your south where perhaps maybe some of that psionic energy was radiating. In Azzer, to your west, you see another heavy stone door that kind of mirrors those doors that you opened in the other
Remember, the
room.
Haaku found a
And then
mechanism on the west.
There's a thin door to the north.
Actually, I asked Alexander quick if he wants any of the platinum coins at all.
I can keep a
I
hold
would
of
like
them.
to hold some.
I'm not sure. I'm a little scared carrying such a valuable
Why is it
coin
split
on
'em.
me.
Just metal disc.
You guys gonna
You
split them?
You want to
What's
split?
the
Yeah.
point of metal disc?
Everyone want one,
Yeah,
or some people not want to hold any?
Sure, I'll hold on to one. Why not?
Yeah, I'll hold on to one.
Zakara doesn't really understand the significance, but he
All right.
understands that it has value to you.
Well,
All right,
luckily
just
there's 6 of us. So
All right, just make sure each of you guys put a platinum piece on your character sheet.
add it to your personal. Yeah.
All right, and I'll have the platinum piece in my character sheet.
Where does that go? Is that under equipment?
Far left under
There's
currency.
currency, yep.
Currency.
And then make sure you have the Dark Sun one selected.
Yep.
The Dark
And
Sun? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there's a Dark Sun tab.
Yes, I got it now. And platinum.
Yeah, the main version of currency is ceramic pieces, so platinum is 6 platinum pieces.
Crazy.
Also, is there
that the
anything?
P?
Is there anything
it's
that
the
like
PP.
this trove that contains like ink of some sort? Nothing like that.
Not in this area. This just appears to be just kind of some random detritus.
Hey, while everyone else is like investigating the other doors in this place, Alexander is gonna gather up the usable bone and obsidian weapons.
Okay.
And pretty much put them in a sack so we can probably sell them for the money.
Okay. All right. The weapons that would be valuable. Just put in your sack that you found 165 ceramic pieces worth of weaponry that would be saleable.
So do I get any bonuses to AC with the shield on my back?
How many?
Back armor class.
Yeah, your back armor class would be improved. So if somebody attacked you from the behind, you would have an increased armor class.
I'm keeping it on.
All right. What'd you say, Alexander?
You said 165
ceramic. Yep. Of weaponry. And that's not including the dagger that who took the dagger?
I did.
Okay, the steel dagger. So just make sure you have a steel dagger on your character sheet there. The 2 heads kind of look about as the platinum pieces are making the rounds, and their eyes kind of look and they say, "Ah, the metal of high kings I've not seen in such a long time.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Eventually, the cleanser will bring back such things of yore. Ah, yes.
Is the
Yes,
cleanser
those
like
shinies. Those shinies.
wait?
Ah, to
Is
live in
cleanser
a
like is like Doombringer?
yes, the Doombringer, the cleanser. Our master Rajat, the one he is the one that would bring these gracious things back to existence before the offshoot races cause them to become corrupted, disappear. Ah, oh, the horror.
I'm getting from the sound of it that your purity bringer is the one that actually caused their disappearance, not the other races.
The purity bringer, doom bringer. He has many names, but he brings cleansing to the face of Athas, and he will restore such beautiful things as you hold in your hands. You
Will he
should
also
give
kill
them all to the halfling. He is the only one worthy to carry such trinkets.
I asked them if the cleanser is able to restore the world to what it once was.
Oh, foul, pointy-eared spawn. Yes, he will restore it. Your kind. Albiorn will finish what he started once his
I'd like to see
replacement
him
is
try.
found. What's that?
I like to see him try.
Alexander, when the creature says Albiorn, you get a strange kind of feeling in your left arm where your cuff is still attached to your arm.
He kind of like rubs it and like clenches his fist.
Yeah, it just gives you kind of an unsettled feeling. You're not sure exactly why, but you get kind of a feeling in your veins, and you get almost a hatred. Haaku, you sensed a trap near where Azzer is standing, but you
So do you
haven't
want me to roll
inspected
again?
it yet. And then Jocus and Alexander, you can see a massive stone door to the south.
Let me roll this.
Wait, does that mean that the heads
Shit.
bore out of Jocus's sack?
He
Jocus's
pulled them
sack?
out because he could tell they were going to ruin it. So they're just kind of, he's got them basically by their tethers attached to his belt now.
So they're like balloons following me around.
Pretty much.
Did anything terrible happen because I fucked up on my roll?
Oh, Haaku, this is your day. All right, so Haaku is examining this trap that he found on this door, and he attempts to disarm it, and he fails in doing so, and an acrid odor starts to permeate through the room, and everybody make a save versus poison.
Oh shit. Where
Shit.
is the info?
Shit.
Jocus knows. Where's your saving throw versus poison? There it is.
It's
Did I get it? No. Wait. Is there?
Where is it?
yeah.
What page?
It's in the details. The info details.
Info
tracker.
tracker.
Versus poison warrant.
Yep.
I did not
no.
save.
All right. Oh, Azure did not
Oops.
save.
No,
Why is
I was
it
close
not
to the
showing
door.
Wait, is everybody making these?
Yep, everybody's
Yeah.
making these.
Oh shit.
I'm trying to roll it, but I'm not seeing anything.
Go to
do you
info
have a-
tracker.
It said it disconnected. So, like, what happened?
Oh, you failed, so you have to make a saving throw versus poison, Haaku.
Yeah, mine
no.
doesn't roll.
Thought you were good. I thought you were good at this.
Wait, did I have to make one?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Everybody in this room
It's
has
not-
to make one.
It's
I
not
failed.
showing.
Yeah, it's
Info
not
tracker.
showing up either.
Standard.
I-
Do you guys have your saving throws
okay.
input?
I got it. I put it in
I
the
think I
mine.
did
I
mine
failed, I
right,
rolled a 9.
didn't I?
Okay,
If you
let me
don't
do it.
have your saving throws in there, here, I'll show it to you so you can fill it in if you don't have it.
I think I saved one. Did I save or did I fail? I failed.
Oh, Jocus, you critically failed. You and Azzer critically failed.
I said I found it and I'm clicking on it, but it's not showing me anything.
Do you have any number in the target?
No.
That's why.
It doesn't say psionicist in here.
Psionists
What's my
have
target then?
their own.
I'm clicking myself, but that's not it.
You'll have to put the value in for your level. So your warrior, what level are you? Pid?
Wasn't it like at like the cusp of level 7 or something?
All right, so you, for your paralyzation, you should have a 10 in the paralyzed slot or poison slot. So put a 10 in there and then try.
I'm gonna have to get off. I have to get up for work tomorrow.
Oh, no worries.
I
We'll
just barely
put your...
failed.
There we
Damn
go.
Just,
All right.
You can just take off the health from my
Okay.
character.
Okay.
So you got.
Did you fail? Did you fail?
Yeah, I got a 2.
Okay, everybody that failed takes 25.
Oh,
As
I'm still
a gas
25
basically
damage?
explodes out from the door and roils over the crowd. If you saved, did anybody save?
I got 5 less than 10.
Nope, you failed too. So everybody failed. So everybody takes 25 damage as this poisonous gas flares out from basically a charge within the door and roils throughout the room, and everybody starts coughing and retching and
1, 2,
hurling
3,
and
4.
everybody takes 25.
I die since I'm on 20, since I have 20 health.
Haaku, you're at -5 then.
But
So Haaku is suffering, so somebody that has aid or something would have to come and stabilize him.
Uh-oh.
wait, I'll be
Oh,
back quick
shit.
because
Who went down?
Haaku.
Haaku.
Oh, fuck. I don't think any of us have. I have rejuvenation. I don't know what that does.
You could try that.
Well, I'll see you guys.
Syntax error found. I don't know what to put there.
See you guys.
all right, I'm back.
All right,
Bye, Alexander.
what would you-
So -5 health.
What is rejuvenation?
Is that a proficiency or a power?
A proficiency.
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll it.
I can't. I don't have a number there.
Oh, it should be Constitution.
Constitution? Okay.
Yep.
No, mine's decently high. 16 ability score, so I put that there.
Yep.
Okay.
All right.
Yay.
You managed to flow some of your psychic energy into Haaku, and you take 6 PSPs, Zakhara, and
Worth it.
Haaku, you're back to 1 hit point.
Oh, damn! I'm really
Good?
fucked up. I'm good, man.
You got
You
me
guys are
too.
gonna you guys are gonna have to lead for. I can't.
You are
I
bad. We need to find we need Jin, basically.
Alexander. I prompt Alexander to come here so I can put my arm over his neck.
All right. Haaku, you're feeling a little bit suffering. But the door is open now. And Jocus, there is another stone door to your south. This is the one that wasn't trapped. Azzer, you're retching over yourself, but you're pretty strong to begin with, so you kind of brush off the pain. Pid,
So I don't work here anymore.
Oops.
you and Jocus are Pid or Jocus especially, you're feeling kind of shitty because you've already been in thrall for a couple of weeks, so
Holy moly! What's our next plan, guys? Because I can't exactly take any more hits.
What? It's not that. It's not that. It's the present. It's the present. John?
Would a first aid kit help against poison? I don't know. A healing cream?
Do you guys have any healing
I have a
fruits
healing
there?
cream.
You have a healing cream?
Yep.
What is it? A fruit of extra healing or something?
Then get it in there.
I didn't specify that much. I just have
Where did
healing
you get
cream
it
1d3.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
yeah,
I
that would
bought
work.
that when we were at one time we bought some stuff. I
Oh
think.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah, you could use the healing cream on him.
Cream.
The sense from it will
Yeah, it's
Feel-
1d. He gets 1d3 hit points back.
1d3.
You want me to roll the
Go ahead.
1d3?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Good job.
Thanks for telling us.
How do I type it in? Fuck it. I would just.
It's 1d3.
Sorry, 1d3.
You'll get there. Fourth time's a charm. Hey, all right.
Okay, yeah. So you get 3 hit points back, Haaku.
4 hit points. Oh, fuck.
What are you doing, Jocus? You finally recover. You're happy to have your net in your club, but you're pissed off because now you've been poisoned and you're weak and you've been held in thrall for 3 weeks. And you got these weird balloon heads following you around, wanting to suck your blood. And you can't touch them with the waves. Zakhara already tried, and you try to reach out with your Nexus, and it's like a barren wasteland. It's like you are reaching out to the moon with your psionic ability. Like these things.
The moon, you say?
What's that?
The moon, you say?
Yeah.
I'm fucking out of here, boys. You? I can't do it again. I literally need to level up once to have 2 more PSP.
So yeah, what are you guys doing now?
I was ready for that. I don't think anybody expected that from me.
All right.
Jocus wants to fucking sit down, half giant style, and just meditate.
Azzer will go up to this, open this door.
But before Haaku thanks Azzer for the cream.
You open the wood door, and there is a long passageway to your right and another one to your left.
Wait, what all did we grab from that pile there?
A lot.
Everything.
A lot.
Everything you could grab from that.
I know,
Someone
the
grabbed
shield
all the
on my back.
weapons.
Johnny grabbed all the weapons.
And I
Am I able to walk by myself, or do I need assistance?
How?
You can walk. Yeah, you're fine.
I'm gonna take it real slow.
What were you asking, Pid?
I still got the chitin from the scorpion, right?
Yep, you still have that.
Awesome,
Yep.
good.
Just put it on your sheet somewhere, just so you remember it.
Yeah.
Sorry, your tools are like daggers and I need to cut them.
All right. Azzer, yeah, you can see to the left and right. Haaku, you can walk. Jocus, you're kind of meditating and trying to figure out, get centered again.
Can I tell Alexander to take the lead for me?
What's that?
Can I tell Alexander to take the lead for me? Like have him be my meat shield?
He can go ahead of
Hey,
you.
hey.
You come to a
Stop.
stairwell, Azzer, and this stairwell is leading down.
Zakhara, come with us.
I'm coming. I'm taking care of my cat's nails right now. I don't have a lot of time, so can someone look it up for me?
All right. Zakhara, you can see a stairwell leading down next to Azzer.
Calm down, sweetie. Somebody just mute me because my cat's struggling.
Sure,
wait, I'm almost done.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you can see Azzer. You can see a stairwell leading down. Haaku and Alexander.
Free to go.
Just
Do you guys want me to find any traps if there's any traps in the stairwell?
Yeah, let's do that. We probably should have done that for the door, but we're fine now.
Okay, let me roll. Let me see if I find anything.
There we go.
Yep, I can hear you. All right.
Okay, I rolled.
Haaku?
I rolled an 8 for my find.
All right,
so
you start searching all over the stairwell and the depths down, and you don't sense any type of trap. The weird thing about this stairwell is it goes down, but as you kind of step on one of the steps, it doesn't return the type of sound that you would normally hear from a stairwell leading down.
Was it similar to the stairs that we once were at that took us 4 fucking hours to
You get that feeling, yes.
Zakhara, I tell Zakhara, the stairway is similar to the stairway we were once at before that took us 4 hours. The feeling that I'm getting off from the stairway.
All right, I'll contact the stairway.
All right.
Hey, yeah. Barely.
All right. You reach out and make an attempt, and you, through reaching out to it, you can tell that this is a completely illusory stairway. It doesn't lead anywhere. You would just be walking down it forever.
It's fake.
All right, then I guess.
Let's head back.
Can I grab a pebble and throw it down to see how long it takes until it settles?
Yeah. So you throw a pebble down, and you hear it kind of bounce down the steps, and then it disappears into the distance, and you never do hear a reverberation again. So it could be one of those. You have a sense, due to the psionic power of this area and the creature that inhabited it, that it might be powerful enough to lead a sentient creature down a never-ending. Basically, somebody leading down might die of hunger or thirst before they realize that they were in a non-winnable situation, a trap of the mind, so to speak.
All right then, and we're not going to go through that stairway.
Back up, everyone.
All right, you guys trek back up, and Jocus,
Is
you
there
feel
anything-
a little more grounded now that you've meditated a bit.
Is there anything leading to this way?
Nope,
That's just the dead end wall.
And have we gone through that door yet? The door that was poisoned? Like, is there anything leading there or no?
That's
is
next.
Is it still trapped?
No, we can open it now, and there wasn't any more.
Okay,
Or we can check that, but yeah.
And then there's another door south to where Jocus is, and that's where
this one's wood.
This one is stone.
Or
That's
stone.
where you got the sense that there was something, that it wasn't currently living, but it was almost like some sort of organic material.
Let's go this way.
All right. This door opens into a long corridor leading to the south. With your torchlight, you can see the reflection on the wall heading south as far as your torchlight reaches. What are you doing, Jocus?
Getting up.
All right.
Following.
All right. This keeps
Talking
leading, and
my
you're on a
connection
slight
just- my
downward
internet-
slant. Azzer, do you have tracking at all?
I need to recheck. Yes, I do.
All right, make that check. Okay. Let's see, Azzer. I'm gonna send...
I'm back again. My computer keeps on lagging out a bit, disconnecting. Sorry.
That's all right.
So, what does the westward door lead to?
A long, slightly going down, slanted, and I just did a tracking check, and we're waiting to see what that means. So it sounds like part of the pyramid that's slanted.
wrong with my internet?
I don't hear anyone else.
I'm here.
Okay.
Man, my internet's just sucking right now.
All right, Azzer, you looking down, you kind of start to see things that aren't readily apparent to the rest of the group because of the heavy layer of dust.
All right. It looks like there's been movement here. I point out these tracks. Is everyone following me? Hey guys, come on.
All right. So you said there's been movement?
Yeah, if you see these, you can see these tracks here.
Oh no!
And it looks like this might be a half giant passage where half giant, I mean, I guess it's a little bit bigger.
Oh, also, Warren, I forgot to mention. Could you get rid of like the turn order like list thing because it's kind of in my view.
Oh, sure.
Thank you.
You could always
so-
subdue it too.
Like
you can
subdue
with-
it. How do you do that?
Like with your character sheet, just double click the name turn order, and it'll subdue it, and you can move it around wherever you want. Just gets it out of your way.
Nice. Just double click turn order.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. This is really cool. Thank you
can do
guys.
that you could do that with your sheet too.
It's very cool.
If you don't ever have your sheet readily available, you just hold shift and double click your token, and your sheet will pop up.
Sounds good.
There's also blood here that looks like it might be from another scorpion down this hallway.
Yeah, you can deal with that scorpion. I'm gonna stay behind you guys and be a little bitch because I'm at 4 HP. You know, so I'm gonna just cheer you guys on. That's what I'm doing.
I can deal with the scorpion.
Can you use it as an ally, Jocus?
Maybe.
How wide is this? Still wide enough? Is this 5 feet or more?
It's still it's still 5 feet.
This doesn't look like scorpion blood. This looks like the moon god's blood.
The moon god's blood?
Juicy.
I don't think you'd be happy to see for me to see me. Also, Warren, am I able to use that blood that I see, the moon god's supposed blood, as ink?
It's in the dust. You'd have to
no.
you'd have to only Azzer
Just
can barely see
traces.
it.
Yeah.
All right.
It looks to be getting a little stronger as you continue moving to the south, and it doesn't look like they've passed too recently, but it looks like a fair amount of feet have gone this way, Azzer.
You want me to scan the hallway?
Yes.
I'm gonna try to sense light again.
All right, which way do you want to go?
Downward 30 degrees, 100 yards out.
All right.
Terraria is 10 years old.
Go ahead and stretch. All right. So you lose all your PSPs, but you don't sense any life. But drawing on the nexus of your being, you kind of have a sense that you weren't putting enough effort into it. So you lose your PSPs.
So
you could attempt again.
With the link that Zakhara shared. It's got a thing, it says PSP cost, it says 10, and then there's fail in parentheses. So is it fail plus the cost?
No, just whatever the fail cost is.
Just whatever the fail cost is, okay.
Yep.
Okay, gotcha.
But you can definitely attempt it again. But just
check.
subtract your PSPs and then you can always attempt again. And you can tell that it wasn't working because sometimes when you reach for the nexus of your being, You just don't have enough concentration or fortitude to make a coherent attempt.
This distinguished gentleman.
Okay.
Ways.
So how long do I have to wait till we can?
You can do it immediately.
Okay.
Yep. That your PSPs are the only thing that control your resource management. All right. So Jocus, you try again. Reach out 100 yards for, or however the distance is for me, and direction.
Okay. Get that. It's 30 degrees south, so.
Is it 100 feet or 100 yards?
I think it's 100 yards, but I don't know if the map goes that far.
Oh, okay. All right. So you can sense in a conical fashion, you get a definite life sense to your southeast. And there's a strong presence of life, and there is life that has a strong presence.
Oh no.
There's something strong and alive to the south.
If
Well,
it
what do
is,
y'all guys think?
if it is who we think it is, do you guys really want to deal with the moon god again?
You see, we could kill him here, maybe. What are the heads? If we fight him here, can we kill him?
I could try. I mean, we can
Where are the
maybe kill him,
heads?
but
Who has them?
who has the heads?
They're on my belt.
In the
Joe
box.
Q says them.
Hid with the box. Oh.
Heads.
We
If we challenge him now, could we kill him?
Oh,
Like forever?
he's looking to go against one of the usurpers. Ah, yes. Ah, that would be most excellent to see. However, look at you. Just a little bit of gas was able to cause even this massive giant to almost fall to his knees. Perhaps you should seek. Perhaps the moon god has left other things down here that might be of use to you before you go and attempt to eradicate the god himself.
wait. Is there a door over there that I'm pinging at?
Yes,
Yeah.
there is.
In fact, why don't we guys check that door first one more time before we go through this hallway, see if
Okay.
there's anything. Let's do that. Oh, so you guys go through that door first.
There was dead plants in there.
Dead plants.
Dead plants in here.
Let's just go quick, just in case.
Right.
Open
That
a
was the
Jocus.
door that wasn't trapped, but it's pretty heavy. So, Pid, you'll have to make an open doors check.
We can also use Alexander too to help.
Can I
Either
help
one of you guys. What's your strength, Jocus?
19.
Oh yeah, either one of you guys could do it.
Yeah,
Pid
Jocus
usually
can open.
tends to be the door opener, but yeah, go ahead.
All right. Woo!
All right, Jocus, with Pid with with Jocus's help, you guys basically just yank open this stone door, and it leads down to another door that is flimsy in manner of the one that Pid basically chopped through earlier.
Can I remove traps on that other door?
Sure, go ahead.
You can never be too sure, guys. Okay, 23.
All right, you start feeling along, and you find another mechanism of a trap, but this one has been tripped, and it looks similar to the one that gassed you all, but this one was tripped in the past. So it looks like whatever was in there was perhaps valuable, but somebody had set it off before, or it decayed.
All right, who wants to go first?
I'll throw my axe at it.
All right, go ahead. All right, Pid hurls
I get out of the way.
friggin', returning axe, and all right, Pid, you throw your axe at it, and this door is old brittle wood, and it literally shatters outwards and opens up, and there's a strong musty odor that comes from this room, and
Well, at least it's not poison.
your light illuminates it, and it looks like this might have been a laboratory of some sort.
Ooh.
Is there any ink in this laboratory that I could use?
All right. So you start searching around through some of the shelves and accoutrements, and let's see. As you're down where you're looking, there is a desk, and it's got a couple of different things that, yeah, you could definitely use those as ink. There's some actual indigo ink that's blue colored, and there's also crimson ink that's red colored that looks like it might have been crafted from some sort of blood. And to the north, where Jocus had sensed life, there's a stack of various different types of reagents, and there are some potion fruits that are stacked on this laboratory table as well.
All right, I grabbed the crimson ink and the indigo ink.
All right, go ahead and put that on your sheet.
I already did, and then you said there was like fruit potions. Which table?
This
On the
table
left.
over here.
Okay.
That's what Jocus was sensing with his life sense.
Are they healing potions? Since you said that he sensed it through his life, so there's probably like any maybe healing properties, maybe.
Do any of you have herbalism?
I do not.
Do
Let me
any of
see
you
if
have information gathering or observation or herbalism is going to be the most useful if you guys
I have
herbalism.
information. I have information gathering.
Information. Do you have?
I actually have herbalism too.
Okay,
I'll
go
roll
ahead and make a check. All right. So you start rummaging through. A couple of the fruits are just plain fruits that are starting to. It looks like they were tried to be infused, but they've lost their infusion. But there is 3 fruits of extra healing.
3 fruits of extra healing. How much would one fruit be able to heal me for?
3d8 plus 3 if you eat the entire fruit, or it has 3 doses. Each dose is worth 1d8, or the entire fruit consumed at once is worth 3d8 plus 3.
I asked others, do you mind if I take 1 dose of the fruit? Maybe 2?
Can I have a fruit too?
How many doses do you need?
1 might do me okay. I'm okay with it.
Okay, I'll give you 1, and then I'll take 2 for myself. Does that sound like a fair deal to you, Jocus?
I'm okay with that.
Sorry, I come back. What on?
You guys have found some sort of laboratory of sorts, and there's been some ink, some fruits of extra healing, and there was, what did I say, 4 fruits of extra healing?
Oh.
3
fruits of extra healing.
But you said it's 1d8 plus 3, or 1d8 plus 1, right?
No.
Dose.
So if you eat the whole fruit, it's 3d8 plus 3, or you can take a dose, and each dose you take is 1d8. But there's 3 doses in a fruit.
Okay, I'm gonna roll 2d8 and take the 2 doses and give 1 dose to Jocus.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just.
I
You're
get
rolling
8 hit points.
I'm just gonna eat
2.
the 1 fruit. Be okay.
You're eating both total fruits, so you have plus 6 to that. Then that's
no. Or are you eating doses or fruits?
You're eating the whole fruit, 2 whole fruits, right?
God damn
it! You say, what are you eating?
I'm gonna eat 1.
No, I'm having the 2 doses.
Don't add anything
the
yet.
fruit.
Let's make sure we're on the same sheet of music. So,
yeah.
Haaku, are you eating an entire fruit, or are you eating a dose of a fruit?
I'm just having the 2 doses of the fruit, and I'm also.
So
and I
you're
said I
going
was
to
gonna.
take 2 bites of fruit, so that would be 2d8.
There are 6 doses. I still don't think he has it.
So each fruit there's 3 total fruits, right? So 3 whole fruits. Each fruit, you can consume the entire fruit and get 3d8 plus 3 hit points back, or you can consume the fruit in 3 different sections, and that's worth a 1d8 per section.
Oh wait, so we have 3 fruits then, right?
Yeah, you need to eat 2 whole fruits.
I'm gonna eat.
Oh,
one.
I thought we only had like one fruit and it was able to have 3 doses.
No, you
No.
get 3 fruits and each one has 3 doses.
Okay, then I'll have the 1 fruit. Then I'm gonna roll 3d8. Then sorry.
3d8 plus
If
3.
you, yeah.
All right, so Jocus, you gobble down a fruit and get 13 hit points or 15 hit points back. Haaku,
16.
you gobble down a fruit and get 13 hit points back, and there's
He didn't
still
add his
one
+3 for the
add
whole.
plus 3, so 16 hit points back, Haaku,
I'm back at 20 then.
and there's still a fruit left.
Does anyone need the
have
fruit?
fruit?
Zakhara, do you want the fruit?
Oh, right.
I mean, I
Yeah.
usually take some hit points. If you,
Okay. Actually, which one of you guys need the fruit then? Do you want to take the doses or just the whole fruit?
someone should take the whole fruit, not doses.
Yeah. So okay, then
Zakhara? Oh wait.
Yeah.
Do you need another fruit? Do you need a fruit? Health?
I should probably take a couple doses, maybe. I'm at half.
or we could just take the whole fruit, which is better, probably better.
That
How many do
poison
we find?
almost killed me.
You can take up to 27 life if you roll perfect.
Yeah, that'll heal me. Let's see. Should I take this fruit, y'all?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
If
take the
you
fruit.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
Roll 3d8 plus 3.
Okay, that's really
19, damn.
19 total.
So you guys mow down this fruit, and then rummaging through the rest of the detritus. Who's feeling lucky?
Azure.
I am.
Azzer, roll a 1d100.
I'm still wearing the shield. I'm not taking this thing off.
See if I remember how to do it. How do you
feel
write it?
safe. I feel safe with this.
R100. I
So
forget
if I
how to
ate-
type it.
R/D100.
D100. I forgot that part. Why not?
Space, yes, space D100. /
Don't do a
R
space?
No,
You need a
/ R
space.
space 1D100.
Oh, I did the switch the R. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
What'd you get?
20.
20. All right. Then roll a 1d1000.
Hi.
636.
636. All right. There
1d20.
is a. Second. Sure, this is. Well, say that one more time. 636, right?
Yeah, 636.
All right. There is a bright orange fruit that is hidden in a basket that's at the bottom of a shelf on the area where you found the potion fruits. And this potion fruit is strange because it's almost cylindrical in design, and it's red at the top, it's red at the bottom, and then it has an orange band that goes around it in a almost completely perfect loop. And the orange band has it widens at one point around the circumference of the cylindrical fruit.
Sort of like this kind of color.
Yeah, but it'd be red at the top and red at the bottom.
Yeah.
But yeah, similar to that, with that orangish band around the middle that widens kind of in a circle. Yeah, similar to that.
All right.
And there's a door over there, right? Can I find remove trap there quickly?
Yes, you can.
I'll pocket it for right now.
Does anybody have
Does that
herbalism?
work?
Because you might be able to identify this with an herbalism.
Nope.
90.
I
also have
remove
herbalism.
traps. There, you do
Yeah,
not
Haaku.
find anything.
I also have herbalism too. Do you want me to roll herbalism right now?
Yes, if you want to try examine this fruit.
All right, I'm going to examine it right now.
All right.
3 and 15. Yep.
All right. All right, so you look at this fruit, smell it, reach out with your elvish tongue, which the two heads look at it and are furious because they think you're disgusting and wish that your jugular was slit so they could start lapping up your blood.
Be nice.
They don't know what to make of the strange half giant. They still don't know what to make of the all right, 867. All right, this is what you find out, Haaku, in your ministrations. And actually, you've heard of this before. You've never come upon one in real life. So this is kind of a treat for you.
Mm. Mm.
You've heard of it in your life as an assassin,
Oh.
but have never seen one in real life. Only have heard of the effects. Let's see here. Oh, hang on.
Huh.
All right, I will send this over to you here.
Oh, I am.
God
Yes.
dang it. Hold on a second.
Apparently,
All right. duh, 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 duh. All right, Haaku, you kind of jump for joy once you realize what this fruit is, and I will.
I'm really curious what this is.
it sounds like something that's going to be really good.
It's got a strange stem that is looks like it kind of is almost plugged into the base of the fruit itself, almost unnaturally. So whoever had created this potion fruit is it's got a mad scientist vibe about it, or perhaps an evil sorcerer king vibe about it.
What did you pull if you pulled the stem?
Let's see if Haaku wants
Looks
to
like
eat
Haaku is really looking at it. So, Haaku, what is this? Do you know?
What does it
I don't. Warrant hasn't sent me what it is yet.
Okay.
You won't.
Who's
Sorry.
Warrant? Who's this Warrant?
All right.
What? So like, what is it like? Really, like, I know, like, you say Haku is excited about it. I haven't gotten a message in Discord yet, but like, you say Haku is excited about it, but like, what is it specifically that makes me so excited from it?
Hold on a second. God, it's such a long description.
What? No.
Azzer is one lucky bastard.
Is this like some sort of MacGuffin?
Just every time you see bottle or vial, just think section of fruit or fruit itself, because they don't have potions in Athas. So, all right, you should be able to see it.
What does it do? What does it do? What does it do?
Do you see it there, Haaku?
Are you sending this on Roll20 or Discord?
Roll 20.
Oh,
If you look,
fuck. I need to feed my cats. I'll be right back.
Let's see.
if you look under your
right.
folder, you know where the eye is, and the eye of Joe. There
Six.
should be
Oh,
another
okay.
handout there.
Through this potion.
So just use the word fruit for potion.
Yeah, me.
Oh. Ooh.
So once you realize what it is, you start handling this fruit extremely gentle, because if the skin were to burst,
Oh boy,
no.
my fellow adventurers, we have stumbled upon a very special fruit.
Is it exclusive?
Yes.
Oh shit! I was guessing. It's kaboom!
We must take care of this. Be very gentle with this. Okay, be very careful with this.
Delete.
so you look at it, Haaku, and you can see that very gently there are thin lines along the side of the fruit, and you can peel out sectionals of the fruit, almost like sectionals of an orange.
Oh.
Is
this like a necklace of fireball, but like
individually, or you can throw the entire fruit? But basically, the
oh
way
my gosh.
Haaku explains it to you is, I'll put it in the.
Is this
I'll
like a
put it-
necklace of fireball, but like a fruit?
Everybody should be able to see it now.
Yeah, take a look at this. I describe what the effects of it exactly is to the adventurers, and I ask who wants to carry this fruit. Maybe not the half. Maybe not the half giant, since they're probably not intelligent enough to
They're
hold this
gonna
shit.
wiggle a lot.
I can suspend it in the air and have it follow me.
How? Oh,
That's
it's
true.
our abilities.
That's true. The giant is. You guys
Maybe
met Jocus, and he senses life, and he's got levitating balloon heads, and he can levitate fruits. So pretty soon he's going to be followed around by like a levitating scorpion.
I can hold it.
Holy
Azzer,
fuck.
okay, Azzer, you take the. We might need to use this against the Sorcerer King. I'm afraid that if I try to use the same abilities I had against the Sorcerer King, if we do
This
face
is
again,
a fireball, y'all.
pretty
Is that
much.
what it is, basically?
Literally,
Okay.
It's basically that. If we throw against that fucker, he probably burned to death.
This is literally a necklace of fireballs.
I don't know. We need everything we can. We need everything we can against against the Sorcerer King, because I'm afraid that he's gonna get used to the tricks I used against him.
So how do you use it? You just throw it? I didn't want to read all of that, or I'll read
You
it later.
shake it a little, then
Yeah,
you throw it.
Is there a chance you could miss if you throw it?
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
There's a chance, but it's going to cause a radius of damage. So it does 6d6 in a splash area around anything.
Also, I tell Alex.
It's basically like a fireball, yeah. Like
So,
a throwable fireball.
I guess I could move it with my mind, and then once it's to the right point, I could just squish it with my mind.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah,
We
you
could
could
do
do
that.
that.
We could do that too. We must be
Or
careful.
Azzer could throw it. You could grab it with your mind and direct it.
Also,
Nice.
And guide it.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to open this door over here while I'm hiding over here?
Is it what
Do
kind
we
of
need a?
what kind of materials the door made out of?
This door is that flimsy, chintzy wood, and there's also an archway to the south over here.
Also, is there anything on that table over there, or no?
That was where you found the ink.
Okay.
Azzer, I think, was examining it. He's the one that found the ink.
Granite table.
And now the ink is mine. Also, I gotta ask one.
Can I just push through the door with my telekinesis?
Yeah, go ahead and make your roll
The
there.
door explodes. I'm not gonna forgive you.
I can do it from 30 yards away, so everybody can leave the room, and I could just be on the other side, right here. Do it.
What are you doing?
Sure, let's assume the safest situation.
I'm using telekinesis to open the door.
Somebody move my
Oh.
character. I'm petting my cat.
So you guys
All right, telekinesis on the door. Go ahead and make a check. What's the MAC of telekinesis?
8.
Or is it? Oh, okay.
Fuck.
Oh, you critically failed. So you lose double the PSPs. Jocus.
Okay.
You're like, you reach out with the way,
Ow.
and you kind of press against the door with your telekinesis, and then you reach down into that nexus of your being, and then you're like, all right, I'm just going to push the sucker open, and the nexus of your being is overtaxed, and it fails you, and you feel your faith in your being sapped somewhat.
I'm gonna try fucking again.
All right. Now you took double the PSPs out of that, right?
I did. It cost me 1 if I fail, so I took 2.
Oh, okay, all right.
Nice.
All right. The next time the telekinesis works and you're able to open up the door and nothing untoward happens. The door just kind of flings itself open and heads into a corridor that heads to the south.
I don't think that's the way we.
Is this a door? Or?
That's an archway.
Archway.
Yep.
I'm actually gonna go like peek around the corner and see what this archway is.
All right. Zakhara, you peek around, and the archway looks to be a dead end to the west, but it looks like it leads to a hallway to the north, leading to the east out of there.
Yeah, let's go.
This way?
Sure.
Okay. Azzer made the executive decision, y'all.
Right? Azzer's now in the lead.
Is this a dead end?
That's a dead end.
Go that
Where
way.
does that way lead to?
All right. Leading north. You shoot.
I love your rugged cuts of the Oh, it looks like it's just gonna lead us back up.
Never know.
Right. It looks like you come into contact with the hallway that you had originally had thought about going south at to this archway.
Anything here?
Then they go, oh, I know where we're at. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do y'all guys want to come back this way? Or not?
Oh, we're gonna check this this area here, that pink area one.
Yep, we can.
Sit back.
Let's check that too.
Okay.
All right.
You go first, of course.
That area.
We opened it already, right?
Yeah.
Telekinesis.
That heads
Okay.
to the east, and then it comes to a intersection that heads to the north and to the south.
Oh.
Oh.
North first. I'm going north.
Yep, I like north.
Meow.
Zakhara, you start heading north.
Meow.
Come back to area. It looks like they had crafted this to be somewhat confusing. And to the south, there is a
House in New Orleans. Meow.
Sorcery King.
There's another dead end to the north and another dead end to the south. But where is?
Oh no! You see that freaking health bar?
I hate.
Well, run.
Oh, that's a big one too. That's a big health bar. That's like 4 spaces, my dude.
Guys, I sense a health bar up ahead. Get the hell out of there!
Do you want me to detect life?
Yeah, you probably should. Sorry, Warren. Your convenient health bar system has ruined it.
Should have put him on the GM layer. Oh well.
We now know there's a threat that way. Char!
All right, I'll just say that Jocuse's life detection worked through the wall, and you sense a very
Lord.
Jocus, you sense a very kindred type of life to that direction from where you are.
It's your
It's his
kid.
herd.
It's your animal.
I run over. I run in.
All right. You can, but you come to a dead end, and there's no way to get there. There's a dead end there, and
there's no way anywhere here. There's like no south.
nope, there's no south there. In fact, I'm just gonna feel pretty much everything you can.
I think we gotta go this way, y'all. Ah, welcome back, Colin. We found things. We got healed up.
A little bit. With some fruits.
Wait, can you guys? Is it all dark again, or can you see?
Yeah, it's all dark again. Well, a little portion is.
From like here to here is dark again. That'll work.
Yeah, that's close enough.
What we had uncovered already.
Sorry, it disconnected me for my internet again. So, what happened, guys? Did you find her?
Explored a little. We searched a very.
Everything's a dead end except going back to where we think the Sorcerer King blood was.
Well, where did you guys? Sorry, my internet disconnected. What did you guys find in that with the health bars? Was it?
We don't know. It's a dead end.
A dead end, but he could sense an animal, I guess.
A kindred spirit, so I believe it must be like my herd.
The only thing that else you guys saw was the other door that was in that room with the treasure.
We can still check over here, right?
The only door
In
you haven't
here,
looked
right?
at was you haven't looked
This
at
one,
this
right?
door, and you haven't looked at this door.
Yeah.
And this is a dead end over here?
Where are we looking
We
at?
haven't checked the store.
Let's go to that one where the heads are.
Where was Jocus asking about the dead end?
Over
there. You guys never went further down that hall.
I thought it was a dead end. No, we didn't go that way.
No, we didn't. We went up and around.
All right. I'll check this one. Or can I open this one?
Let's see. Azzer, you run back up to, I guess, where the heads originally were, and that's another one of those stone doors that is, you're going to have to do an open doors check, or you'll have to get Pid up there to try it.
Ben Bar's lift gate.
Where are you?
By the heads, the treasury.
Yeah.
Do we need to watch out in case it's tracked with poison again?
It's up to Haaku.
All right, I'm back. Sorry. Whenever my internet disconnects from my whenever my internet disconnects from my computer, like in roll 20, I could still see the map, but it doesn't change. So if like an area is black and others explore it, it still remains black for me. It makes sense. That's why I get confused sometimes. And I have to also use my phone to use Discord too whenever my internet disconnects. So sorry about that.
That happens, especially when I'm trying to DM. Once in a while, I'll have the thing disconnect, and I'll be like talking and talking and talking.
Yeah.
Like, why aren't you guys moving at all? And then nobody.
It was the worst.
And I'm like,
it's the worst feeling because I'm wondering like, what the fuck is going on.
Zakhara managed to open the door. All right, Zakhara. Before Haaku got there, you pull the door open and you hear a small little click.
Fuck.
But luckily, the trap had been worn through and nothing happens. And there is a corridor here. Haaku, you got there just as and Pid, you got there just as Zakhara managed to, with his wily little bit of strength, rip open the stone door, and everybody's like, "No!"
It's like
We all heard the click.
Yeah, you heard the click, and everybody just about shit themselves, and then
No.
nothing happened. Luckily.
Like, is there anything over here?
All right, Azzer, you're looking to the north, and
Yep.
there is a long hallway leading to the east from where you're looking.
Okay.
I have a feeling I know where this is going to go. Because it's dead end.
It was trapped, though. It should be something.
The shit going.
What if this just leads to the? Actually, no. The blood trail is in there. Oh wait, there's a hallway down here.
Yeah, there's one where we're exploring right here.
All right, do you guys want to go to the far right hallway or to the left? The one
I
where
think Azzer
Haaku
already
is, or
claimed-
where Azzer is?
I think Azzer's already claimed it.
Join
so-
Azzer.
We're kind of speed running dungeoneering, huh?
Yeah, a long hallway.
All right, Azzer, you are down a long hallway, and yeah, this hallway is super long. Like this leads, and you can tell it basically leads the entire length of the pyramid from above. So this hallway leads the whole area of the end. As you enter this area, you start to
Wait, where'd you guys go?
All the way to the right.
So who is in lead? Azzer?
Azzer.
All right, Azzer, you start heading down here, and as you do, make a saving throw versus breath weapon.
Rip.
Breath. Nope.
All right, Azzer, as you're heading down this hallway, Haaku is following well in the rear, but eventually you step on an area and you hear another one of those snicks that was similar, and you kind of freeze up and nothing happens at first, and then all of a sudden you feel a extreme pain as out of the wall directly to your south is you see a hole in the wall, and
fire.
A spear launches out and lodges itself in your breast, and
Is it made of steel?
you take 9 damage. No, it's an obsidian tipped spear.
Ouch.
That's not good. That's like razor sharp. What?
I follow suit.
But it looks like there is a pathway that leads to the east past that trap that you just stepped on.
All right. I pull it out and patch it up a little bit. That didn't feel good.
I'm not feeling so good, Mr. Stark.
Haaku, you can see examining it, and same with Jocus. Well, Jocus, you don't know anything about traps, but Haaku, you can see where Azzer stepped. That one of these flagstones was weight bearing, and there's an alcove right at this corner place that released a spear trap.
All right, then I'm just gonna find remove traps again. So I look at this hallway quickly and I try to inspect anything if there's any traps again. Fuck. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, is there any traps here?
No, but you do manage to find a small little alcove. And this alcove is there you go. This alcove right here there looks like there is a hidden. It looks like was hidden before whoever had built this location had put those items, had put an alcove here to perhaps hide something for an impending siege. And who is feeling lucky now?
I'll do it. I want to do it. I want to do it again.
Wait, hold on. Somebody that hasn't been lucky yet.
Damn it.
You already got a super light steel shield
Haaku.
with a lion's head.
Haaku will do it. So, do you need me to roll 100?
Haaku wants to do it? All right. Haaku, you didn't roll the last one, did you?
No,
I didn't
Azzer
roll
did.
it.
Azzer did. Okay. Haaku,
Yeah.
go ahead. Die 100?
62.
Yep.
62. Okay. Interesting. All right. Haaku, roll a... Roll a die 1000.
The 1000.
Nice.
867.
867. All right. And roll a die 20.
Nice.
No
Another
problem.
dice.
Oh.
15.
15. All right. So, Haaku, you are examining this, what you think is a trap, and you find a loose bit of stone in the wall, and you start kind of pulling it away. And inside, you see the glint of metal, and you reach in with both hands and pull out what appears to be almost a mirror replica of what Zakhara has on his back. Only this one, instead of being kind of the dull sheen of steel, this one is the bright gleam of silver, and the lion figure upon the front of it is etched in gold inlay.
So it's another shield?
It's another shield. Yep. Same design, same exact motif, only this one is made out of silver. So it's a silver and gold shield. And this one is even lighter than the one Zakhara carries and is much more
Is it still the size of me?
Yep, same size, same shape, same
but-
motif. It's just silver and gold instead of steel and brass.
But as a thief, could I even use the shield?
I mean, you can put it on your back. Like I'm doing. It still protects your back.
I mean, yeah, like I'd still like use the shield if I wanted to.
It protects the back of my head a little bit too, because it's still.
Can thieves carry shields? I don't see why they couldn't.
I mean, I'm not sure if they're able to carry shields.
It's enough.
Armor is the thing that gives you a penalty, but I don't know about shields. I'll have to research that.
Yeah, do shields even count as like heavy armor?
No, it
maybe depending on like what type of shield, maybe, but like you said,
shield
lighter,
just improves your AC by 1.
and you say like it's lighter than the shield that Zakhara has, so it wouldn't really count as heavy armor, right? For my debuffs.
No,
So I guess I can use it and still count myself as no armor. But this shield, is it not only is it lighter, but is it having like bonuses or something like that?
You have a sense based on your ability to pull energy from the living that the shield that you and Zakhara carry both have some sort of enchantment upon it.
All right.
Ancient enchantment. And just judging by what you guys have witnessed and these weird lion, human, centaur, weird beings, that these perhaps were here in this complex way before the current inhabitants had taken it over.
Could I cast Identify to see what the specific effects of both these shields are?
You definitely could, but you would need to be identify as a process. So you'd need to be in kind of an area where you're safe and have some time to be able to do it and have the right materials to cast it.
Shit. Azzer, what weapons do you use, Azzer? I know you use like a two-handed weapon, right?
Yeah, I have a dragon's paw.
Is that one-handed or two-handed?
Two-handed.
But you also have like a, what is it, like a Kosef? Two-handed Kosef?
No.
I thought it was like it was called the Whemic Annihilator, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yes. What is... Yeah, it was a Kosef.
We could
I
put
didn't
the
know.
shield on me, and I can be like straight up turtle.
Oh, you're
at that
talking about
point.
a Kopesh.
Yeah, Kopesh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that Whemic Annihilator Kopesh medal.
And it's two-handed, right?
If you look at those images that I posted in the chat earlier, where Tek Tek Title was laying rune, that's a Kopesh.
All right, so
Yeah, with the
I guess
Egyptians.
Yep.
I guess since he's using mostly two-handed weapons, I'll use the shield for myself. But since it's lighter, I could still count myself as having like no armor, right?
Yeah, I don't think a shield and a rogue. I don't think it necessarily messes you up the way armor does.
All right, so what do I call the shield? Because I'm going to add it to my equipment.
Call it a silver and gold shield.
Silver gold shield.
And Zakhara, call yours a steel and brass shield. Now, the thing is, the two of you are looking at these shields. Like, if you walked out into the town of Draj carrying this shield, you'd probably be mobbed by whoever was around you would probably mob you trying to rip it off and steal it from you. So just be wary of that once you're
I'll put it on me.
We'll give
or
it
the other giant.
That's
we'll
true.
Give it
True. A giant holding a steel shield. People might think twice about mobbing the giant.
Yeah.
We'll give the shields to the giant after we're done with this dungeon. So, how much does my shield weigh?
What does a normal shield weigh in the player's handbook?
Let me check quickly.
We might have it here in the tables. I put a bunch of A&D tables here.
This doesn't say a specific weight at all. It just shows like a minus.
Shield is 6 pounds 5 each. That would translate to in.
Let me look real quick. I might be able to find it here real quick.
That's fine.
Encyclopedia. Let me open the other one. That's the thing. It's in the equipment listing of the player's handbook. So let's see here.
Page 59 is equipment in the.
Can't find it on Google.
And what do I give myself for my bonus AC? Just a 1, right?
It gives you a bonus 1. Yep. Shield. This would be considered a medium shield, 10 pounds. So Zakhara, your shield weighs 5 pounds, and Haaku, your shield weighs 1 pound.
Oh, damn.
So it's a medium. They're both medium shields.
Alrighty then. Then let's keep on exploring these hallways again to see if we can find anything good again. Azzer, you lead the way.
You didn't see anything down the hallway, so that's. We'll do another check.
Azzer, the hallway leads down and it curves up to the north.
You want me to check traps again, Azzer?
Yes, please.
All right. I'm going to do it very quickly. $16. So.
All right. So, Haaku, once you get to the T intersection, to the west, a foul odor permeates, and you have the reminiscent of that poisonous trap that went off to the west. To the east, it smells like kind of that normal fresh air.
So here,
relatively speaking.
So here where I'm thinking it's normal. Okay. I guess we'll go through here then.
All right.
Are the others following?
I assume
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
Okay.
I'm still working on my sheet.
Oh, okay, good. I think this might be.
Azzer, you
Yep.
see a strange script scrawled on the stone wall as you're looking to the north.
Haaku here.
You want me to check this script?
If you can.
I have. All right,
Scribble.
I have a proficiency in reading and writing, so I'll just roll that. What do I get?
All right.
7.
This is written in Drajan, but it is extremely old script, and it looks like it was put there perhaps after the time of the whemics, but before the modern Drajan script was, and it says the obsidian orbs are lost.
Damn. Well. All right. So since it says they're lost, I'm gonna find and remove traps on these 2 doors.
All right. Go ahead and make the check there.
Wait.
Okay, let me see what I get. Oh shit, 94.
Here that there's any sort of trap on the door right by Azzer.
Okay, I was checking that door.
All right. The door opens and
I get my shield ready.
reveals what appears to be a study of some sort. There is some old papyrus scrolls here, and you do find in this room there is a scroll that has a spell on it, and this spell is a high level spell. That's the
What
only
level
thing
is it?
that's the only thing recoverable out of here. It is a 6th level spell.
I literally
I don't
can't.
think I can't lose a 6th level spell yet, but am I able to tell what spell it is?
Yes, you can read the name of the spell. And 1 second here.
How does that work with D&D? Like, you can't use a 6th level spell just because you...
He's not at the level yet. Eventually, when he gets to the ability to cast that, he could attempt to learn the spell. And if he fails, then he'd have to wait till the next level to attempt to learn it again.
No, we have to be level.
But he could read the name of it, but he can't do anything with it until he can memorize this or learn the spell, because he has to.
It would have to be level 12. So it would have to be level 12 to even use like such a spell.
And that's just like having experience learning spells and different ways of how it would absorb energy to cast it, I guess, kind of maybe related like that.
So let's say he found the spell, and so the spell's got a runic structure that indicates how much life force he has to drain from the surrounding foliage, and then he also has to be able to make the runic structure and enunciate it in the right manner.
Yeah. Okay.
And then
I'm just curious.
So it's a lot of
research and.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, and that's the only salvageable thing in this area.
But this is the spell. I'm going to copy this and paste it to you real quick here.
In Discord or Roll20?
You'll see it in Roll20.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Is it going to be in the?
You've never heard of this creature, but the spell itself is readily apparent to what the effect is.
What school is it?
It is alteration.
I can use alteration.
Okay, sweet. And hold on 1 second. Sorry, guys. I just got to save this real quick.
I think we might need to end soon. Oh,
Yep,
I
yep.
forgot
This
how
is
long these go on.
No, that's actually I was gonna call it here at the.
Oh,
I'm just gonna give this to Haaku, and then I was gonna hand out XP because I was
Yeah.
like, you guys, we don't have time to get through some of these next areas that you're about
It's
to
a
find.
mental breakdown.
Yeah, you guys have some
what
interesting.
happened? What'd you?
They found a thing, and I was sad.
They found a
All right.
thing, a cursed thing.
Yeah.
All right,
Maybe.
that's the
In
spell
the
that you
tomb there was
found.
a thing, a cursed thing, the rattling thing.
When the spell is cast,
Bring him home. Bug
the
him down in
hand.
the belly.
All right, and
Bug down
I
in the
am
belly,
going
you.
to hand out XP. So let's see.
Oh yeah, get my level up now.
Maybe.
Oh, why? How far were you from leveling up?
One.
I think like 1.
I think it was literally 1 point. I think it was literally 1 point.
Was Pid really
Pause.
like 1 point from leveling
Yes.
up?
Yes.
Are you like literally 1 experience point?
1 experience point, I'm pretty sure.
Well, Pid, you leveled up then. Holy crap.
Give him his XP first.
Alright, how do I level up?
We'll go ahead.
Do it.
No quick way of doing it here.
You have to do that another day.
All right. Let's see. Azure.
We'll level up later. I think I'm
Yeah, we'll do it at the start of the next one. That's fine. You're a warrior, so it shouldn't be too difficult.
Alright. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow then. Or not tomorrow, next Saturday.
Thank you.
Next one. All right, sweet. We might play next Saturday if you guys are up for it, but then we might skip the following Saturday. So let me know.
I actually don't think I'll be